Flashbacks to Tomb of Annihilation.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to a weekly gaming session. Mostly weekly. We miss weeks here.
I don't know. At this point, we might maybe just call it bi-monthly.
Yeah, right.
We are here streaming
whatever the hell we feel like.
Streaming not our D&D game, as you might be able to see. We definitely posted that on the Discord server in answer to a question. But
Yes, we did.
real life has happened, and there have been some scheduling snafus with Stephen and Nat. So we're not going to have them for a little bit. I know Kyrie is going to be gone next week as well.
Yep.
Not real sure if we'll be back on the regular schedule next week, but we'll probably have something going on. So keep posted. Keep checking the Discord server. We'll post details there about what we're thinking as far as that goes. But yeah, so I guess I've mentioned the Discord server. I should give you guys the link to it. Again, it's a good place for all of the announcements for when we have to change things, anything like that. Good place to hang out. All of our video content does go up on the YouTube channel. So head over there, go to YouTube, search for Casual Cactus. It's the easiest way to find us. All of the video content that we create does wind up there. You'll be able to go through all of the back catalog of everything that we've done. D&D wise, one-shots, extra content, everything is there. Obviously, we are not playing D&D tonight, but we do have on tap for you guys a game called Dialect. And I'm going to let Danny tell you sort of roughly what the game is and what it's about.
I have never seen such a look of panic on your face.
You guys couldn't see Braden.
Thankfully,
but that's what
beautiful.
just happened.
That's all you need to know.
So we're going to let Danny tell you a little bit about what Dialect is, what the game is about, and how it runs.
Excellent. Okay. I'm looking into this
Hi.
camera. Okay. So, Dialect is it's technically classified as a tabletop RPG. This is a world-building game that uses language to help us define the world of a small, isolated group of individuals in a greater group of individuals. So the whole thing is like a game about language and how it dies. That's not actually going to be the tone of the game tonight, the whole death of language. I mean, it is going to rise and fall. But we have elected to make this a little bit more of a potentially slapsticky kind of a thing because of who we are as human beings. So we are going to keep that tone in mind as we go through, and I'm probably going to be doing some reading from the book here and there to help clarify things, because I have never done this before, but it seems like a really cool game. We also have one more player than the game actually recommends.
Of course we do.
So, but I think we should still be fine. It might mean that it takes a little bit longer, so we might have, if we have a hard stop for 3.5 hours, it might end up that we have a little like dwarf game to wrap it up at a different time. But and if we're really, really close, we'll probably just go ahead and finish. So
We'll have a hard stop in 3.5 hours unless we decide we don't want to stop there. Then we won't.
Then we
Okay. So
up to our discretion.
So
Viewer's discretion is advised for the amount of time we will be playing this game.
we're going to be telling the story of this isolation in a 3-era time frame. Those eras we might decide are going to be like phases of one person's life. If we're doing a really, really big scope thing, it could be like 3 totally different eras of broad scale time where you might end up playing different characters throughout. That is not what we're going to do this time. We are going to stick to a pretty basic like pretty basic rules. There are more advanced play rules where you're literally creating language. For this one, this is going to be kind of more of a slangwage. So we are editing based upon the things that are going on in our isolation to create new words. The first step of this process is to pick a backdrop. We have already done so. Thieves' Cant. Now, we have said already before this game that we want to do a high fantasy setting. So we are going to edit the little bit in here for our brains to be in a high fantasy setting, which the cool thing about that is when we get to the aspect generation, we can have like all kinds of magical components of those three main aspects. So we are not limited to what this says in the beginning. But at the top of this particular backdrop, we have this introduction. At night, this town belongs to scoundrels like us. The shimmer of steel in the shadows, a muffled strike in the dark, the cold clatter of coin. The real challenge is hidden in plain sight. Everything that's worth anything in this town passes through the docks, and that is where we call home. We labor low through the day while while gathering rumors, information, contact, anything that will help us plan our next job. The most important tools for the dozen members of our crew are not weapons, but our language. We speak in code, disguised as pleasantries and idle chatter as we move about among our targets. The year is 1834 or not. And flesh and blood is thankful for whatever work it can find in the shadow of coal and steel. Our words and weapons are how we care for our own. So, before us, we have 3 purple cards. These purple cards are going to be used for our aspects. These 3 aspects are going to be the foundational elements of what we are tying our words to. So we are going to define these aspects together. All of this is very much a collaborative thing where, honestly, this gameplay looks, until you get to the little RP vignettes, this looks a whole lot more like collaborative brainstorming. It gets to be a big brainstorming session where we get to be like, oh, what if, ooh, I like that, that's cool. Let's do that, but then add this. So that's kind of how this goes. So we're going to answer 3 questions to arrive at these aspects. Well, actually one of them is a free aspect. Once we get the hang of the aspect generation, we get to just make our own for the 3rd one.
Cool.
Okay.
So, note on tone. I'm just going to read it straight off of this. So, the backdrops can hit a lot of different notes: serious, whimsical, silly, starkly emotional. If we want a lighthearted session, pick a backdrop that can support it, and make sure that in your responses to different questions, you are taking tone into consideration. Doesn't mean that we have to be like sans any serious drama, but if we want to keep this lighthearted and funsies, we probably want to keep that in mind when we're answering questions and responding to different prompts.
It's going to be so hard for us.
Oh,
I
it's so
know,
difficult.
It really is so difficult.
Terrible.
Like you guys
I
tried
can't.
the French pothole thing. From,
What is humor?
So, yeah, like this gaggle of people, not this direct one, but several of the people involved in this one, managed to turn a whole series of 10 candles into something completely ridiculous. So,
Oh no, the potholes are French! Oui, oui!
so
I'm
guidance.
upset I missed that.
that was a Freestone family night. So the principles for our aspects, we want to make them big. So we don't need to avoid the really clear, obvious parts of our little isolated group of thieves, our band of thieves. We want to make them nice and clear so that everybody understands where our starting point is. And we want them things that the people that are involved with this will care about a lot. Mm-hmm. So these are our primary foundations here. Aspect number 1, the job. What is our shadowy job? What is our bread and butter?
So this is like an Ocean's 11 sort of thing? Or Desert 6?
We're not necessarily
Desert 6?
pulling off the job, but we have to
No,
know
we have
what
to decide
the
what the
yeah,
job is.
like
Yeah,
what
right.
our general job is.
So are we
So-
picking like we're not picking like the word that we think should be used to describe our job. We are picking like the actual what is our job.
Yes, we are
yes,
figuring
that's
for the
what- yeah.
aspects. We are figuring out what our purpose is, what our actual job is, what our specialty is
Right.
as a little
Okay.
thieves organization.
Okay.
Stealing the tiara of woohoo.
That's actually a little too specific.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
So
But like stealing
Stealing
from
from-
nobles, stealing from
Stealing from, well, either
stealing from curators of some kind.
Stealing from Greg.
No,
Stealing
we're-
from collectors.
okay,
We're on
I have
the
a
deck.
I
question.
don't know,
How
that's
silly
too.
do we want this to be? Because I have an idea, but it's going to be pretty ridiculous.
Sure, go for
Throw
it.
it
Yeah,
out.
throw it
See
out.
what-
Our goal is to steal from Tuesdays. On the day of Tuesday, we steal everything we can.
Yes.
Okay.
That is what
Okay.
we do.
Take 'em Tuesday.
Take them Tuesday.
Take 'em Tuesday.
I mean, it's
We
it's a
rob
fascinating
Tuesdays.
We rob Tuesdays.
Don't forget the tacos.
thing.
If your
We
name is
also rob-
Tuesday, we rob from you every time we see you.
Yes.
If
Yes.
we rob from Tuesdays.
Also,
Now, how do you spell Tuesday? Like as in the day or
also,
T-O,
if there's a
T-W-O
two in the day, we also.
If there's
I like
this.
this. I like this.
I dig it. I dig it. Okay,
So
so
like on the second.
so we are the Tuesday robbers.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I don't know how that's gonna pan
the
out, but I'm
Tuesday
willing to try
takers.
it.
Tuesday tick.
The
So if
Tuesday
you open
takers?
if you open
The
a
Tuesday
franchise
takers.
and you open your second store, we rob that store. We
Yes,
don't rob the first
yes,
one. That's
we don't
not
rob
our
the
job,
first
but we
one.
do rob the second
The
one
second
because
one.
it's two.
If there's a second grand opening,
If it reopens.
Grand reopening.
Should I just
Grand
say
reopening.
we rob all twos?
No. So
No.
we are the Tuesday takers, but two as in the number Tuesday takers.
But as an aspect, we want to say we rob from anything that
Oh
involves
yes,
the
we
two.
Yes,
rob from
yes.
twos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
going in a very heavy Two-Face sort of vibe already.
Yeah.
I love it.
I enjoy this silliness level, definitely. We are in a high fantasy world, so there is magic that exists.
Each one of us has the ability to copy something, so there's two of them.
Also, one of us has the ability to make
problem
it
is that we
Tuesday
have to
for 1
steal it.
hour every day.
We have to steal from ourselves.
No. Don't you see? See, if there's only one of something, one of us copies it, so there's now two, and then we steal it.
Okay.
Oh, perfect.
Okay.
We're like, oh no, the
Oh,
the,
no,
the
there's
tiara
only
that
one.
there's only one of. But now there's two of them.
Therefore, lowering the value.
We-
but we're
we
stealing
co-
it, so
we're
even if it's
copy
like
We are
half the value.
100%
Pasta.
Some dark, brooding vigilantes. Bad guys of the week.
So if there's only one of something, we make a copy of it. We steal the original and leave the
Unless
Yeah.
it's Tuesday.
unless it's Tuesday. and then we
Or
just
a
take it.
day with two in it.
Or
Those
depending,
are-
we
there
leave,
are exceptions.
or we copy something and leave both of
There
them
are
there. They'll
exceptions.
never know which
Yeah.
one's the real one. Then the value of it will go down.
And the month of
crash the market.
February must suck for people.
That's our best month.
Yep.
Also, December is another
February
great month.
29th is like, mwah.
All right, our first aspect is that we rob from twos.
Make it so that everyone can see it.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we want to keep it in a triangle because we're going to be working our way inside to the triangle.
Try and
Yeah.
move it.
Yeah, there
so
you go.
then
Perfect.
maybe
Perfect.
you can have some
Good, good, good.
camera room.
Protractor.
All right, so is everybody happy with our first aspect?
Yes.
What a day to own it. Ruby Tuesdays.
That is not a place I want to work in this town.
No.
Okay, eyes on us. What crowded entertainment house provides relief at temporary cover when we need it? Did we just answer that over?
I think the answer is Ruby Tuesdays.
do we, are we all in agreement?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I feel like we have to now.
Oh, I was going to hand it to Danny, but that's fine. If you want to just write
you
it
want-
down.
I can
Oh,
write
you
it.
can, yeah, go for it.
Hideout is Ruby
Now,
Tuesday.
I will say, instead of this being the traditional restaurant, seeing as we are in a high fantasy setting, what is Ruby Tuesday to us?
Is
What
it a
is
pub?
our Ruby Tuesdays?
Is it a pub?
Two
Is it-
towers.
No, it's Tuesday's Rubies. and it's a place where all of the jewelers show off their latest wares, open to the public.
That's a possibility.
Yeah.
I
That's
like
a
that.
possibility. Tuesdays Rubies, Rubies Tuesdays. Anybody else have anything that they want to expand upon with that? Anything like that? I mean, the basic part is going to be Ruby Tuesdays. But as far as what that actually is and what that means, does anybody else have either any countering ideas or any elaborations?
Should it be rubies as in the gems?
Yes.
Okay, yes.
Anybody? Any elaborations?
I'm trying to
Oh,
think
no.
of somewhat
So we're
of
not
a...
stealing from this, though.
Right.
Right.
No.
This is
No,
where our hideout is.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm just trying to think of
crowd.
like some
Tuesdays
kind of like
Rubies.
I'm just trying to think of some kind of like bat cave sort of thing that could go with this, but I'm drawing a blank.
Okay, so we rob. These are from my own notification. We rob from twos. The Tuesday takers. The owner is named Tuesday. Oh dear, that poor man.
He owns nothing.
He used to own things, and then he met us. We robbed from twos. So okay, what did you pitch that Tuesday's Rubies is? What Ruby? Are we sticking with Rubies Tuesday?
Because we're writing in Sharpie, I think we are
I
currently.
have other cards.
I was gonna say we might currently be obligated to Ruby's Tuesdays
Yeah,
or something along those lines, but
that's what I started, so.
Cool. So what is this place?
Just
I mean, what I pitched was it's sort of a weekly gathering it's a weekly gathering where all of the like jewelers and craftspeople in town like show off their new creations.
So I like that. I might actually have us
So it's sort of like
redirect what that is, though, because either that needs to be. I might end up giving Kyrie another card. So that can be a thing that we utilize, as this is something that we frequently hit. When you say it like that, that's what I get. The idea is like, what is our
This
base
is like
of
our
operations?
safe. This is like
no,
our
no.
safe
Okay.
house.
I'm gonna run off this. So we run Ruby's Tuesdays as our front,
Okay.
so that
okay,
we can
front.
see what people have that is of value, so that we can rob them on Tuesdays, or if there are two of them, or on the second day of the month, or when they're brothers, and you know.
Okay. So the idea is the same, but we're running. The
We
thing.
run
We run
this
it.
place as a showcase to get ideas for what we could go rob.
Yeah.
So the idea of the showcase is like we are displaying goods.
Right,
and
people
stuff
come
like that.
display like it's like the vibe I'm getting is like an antiques roadshow
Yeah,
almost, where like
yeah.
people come show off all these valuable things they have to like attract customers or do whatever.
Thank you,
And
Steven.
for us,
There you go.
we use it to decide what we want to steal.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're
Sort of our
we're pretty
scoping,
much in an
yeah.
antique shop.
Yes.
Antique shop, yep.
Antique mall.
Wow.
Antique mall.
An antique mall, yep.
Mall.
Tons of false walls and just like
Like
see-through glass
Lots
mirrors.
of different like vendor stalls and
Yep.
things like that.
Yes.
Let's see. So who,
I just imagine like for our
Somebody's
disguise so
name
no
is
one recognizes
Tuesday?
us, we're just like all wearing mustaches.
It's exactly
As we're like the workers, we're all just like these curly mustaches and just like
mustaches and glasses, and that's hard to see.
What's really great about this too is because I was thinking Liza Block Lamora as we were talking about this, so now I'm imagining all of these like half-pint kids wearing fake mustaches.
All right.
This has gone off the rail.
Wayne.
Okay,
So
so when they're like
beautifully
everyone, I was like, oh, happy day.
So we have Ruby's Tuesday as our hideout spot, our antique mall. Is the owner's name Tuesday? I think Nat had said something about
Sure.
that earlier.
I feel like yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
It needs to
Yes.
she's a front.
What if all of our names are Tuesday?
Oh, it's like the
That's all our secret
Carlisle.
identities.
I love it.
It's all
I
our
love it.
secret.
They're all
secret
spelled
identities.
differently, but all
Yes,
of our
they're
names
all
are
spelled
Tuesday.
That is the most Utah topping. Oh, I love it.
As someone with a
One of
name
them
that
is
can be spelled in so many ways, I do
W.
agree.
Yep.
Are there
Yep.
6 ways?
I am sure I can come up
Oh,
with 6
yeah.
ways.
Absolutely.
Oh, we can
find
absolutely
ways.
trust me.
Oh,
Mine is
dear.
the 2 that has 2 O's.
So I'm going to say when we get to character creation, we do have to differentiate in some way.
Yes.
So we need nicknames for
Right,
everybody
yes,
so
of
that
course.
I know
Yes.
which
Of
Tuesday
course.
is talking. But I do love that. And yes, see, Steven's got the right
Yeah,
idea. He
yeah.
can make spellings of Tuesday work.
Yes.
All right.
Mine is going to be TEW.
Tuesday.
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 You're
Tuesday.
that guy.
or is it gonna be CHEWS?
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Tuesday. I love it so much. Okay, so we've got our 2 aspects that it asked me questions
Okay.
about. Now we get a free aspect. We want something kind of broad that we can connect our language to. Like, what is a defining characteristic? You know, what kind of things are defining our group? I mean, we have the clear 2 thing happening here. We've got the our hideout. What else? Like, is there?
Well, let's see.
What kinds of things do we need to consider as a? Oh. So if we are largely operating on the docks, and so we're coming up with this this language to kind of blend in with the dock stuff that's happening. Like, what items does this area of town specialize in, or you know, what trade routes does this sit on? I guess that kind of is the same question,
Yeah.
isn't it? That's a possibility. That doesn't have to be our free aspect, but that's an idea. Let's see. It can be an environmental thing.
Yeah.
What else can be a defining characteristic of the space that we are in that causes us to be kind of isolated? So let's see.
The town is built like Venice.
Oh, so we're on
Ooh.
canals.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah.
So kind of
Ooh.
every area of this city is a port. Oh gosh,
Oh.
we're making 2 rivers run.
That's
Oh, that's
We're
awesome.
doing worse than that.
Yes.
We're making Mistborn, but better.
Did they have Venice canals? It's been a minute.
Not always in the city, but all the travel around the Final Empire was via canal.
Oh, that's right. That's
Yeah.
right. Okay.
Thunder.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, there was lightning earlier.
Yeah.
Lightning.
Yeah. So it is storming. Theoretically, we'll be
We could
okay.
lose power
but
again.
if we
I doubt it. Our power is underground, so
Yeah.
we're probably fine.
You say that.
I mean, it's not impossible, but
It has happened once on the stream.
That's what I was
Yes,
thinking.
it has.
happened
It has.
before.
It has happened
That was
before.
right. That was right
Indeed.
around the Mimic Village.
that's
Oh,
right.
yes, it was.
I forgot.
So-
I remember
I
that.
did.
So
forget.
if the stream drops, our apologies. It will be because power has gone out. We will get up and running.
Or because
fast as we
Brayden
can.
tripped and pulled the plug.
Yes.
I feel like that sounds more like a me thing, but that's okay.
I'm not next to the button
So
this time.
basically, we're Tuesday. So like it's like fairy, but with T instead of F. So it's just like whatever vowels we decide to put.
I love
You know?
that he has so many spellings of Tuesday. This is the best.
This is basically
I
what
love
we're
it
at
so
right
I'm
now.
not sure that last one works, Steven.
You have clearly not been to the
Tuesday?
south.
Tuesday?
Those da.
How do they say that in the South?
Now, if
Tuesday?
you have ever worked,
Tuesday.
Tuesday?
if you have ever worked in a bank in the South, you just know that you have to ask the person how they say their name.
No, to be clear, we are all talking about the one that is
Yes.
TO-S-D-A.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Because I received the Ladasha, that is LA-A. and having to ask, is it La? Like, what is this? No, it's Ladasha.
Wow.
Okay. So, this makes sense.
Shathid.
It's
Or
special kind of a
Langelo
thing.
and Orangelo.
Yep, that kind of thing. So I like the canal thing. Do we?
I'm down
Yeah,
with
I
that. I
Canal
think that's
City.
cool.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
So we are a canal-based city. Okay, so we have a canal-based city. If somebody wants to write that on that one, we are a system of canals.
The thundering is foreshadowing.
Wait,
what's gonna
isn't
happen.
Dust City Outlaws run on a town with canals?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yep.
I thought that was familiar in my mind.
Dust City Outlaws is
it
the
happens
city,
a lot.
the city of Vegas.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess Two Rivers Run isn't exactly canals. It's more like just a gajillion floating docks. So they've made canals where there aren't canals.
Yes.
There's the rain.
I wanna know. Have you ever seen rain? I can't sing random lyrics and write at the same time. I almost turned that into a whole
I
different
mean,
word.
you can't have like a heist and not have canals.
Actually,
Yeah.
that was also
Yeah.
part of Lies of Locke Lamora. Now that you're mentioning it, now I'm realizing that there's a large canal trope.
I was about to say,
There
I
is,
now
there
need to go
is.
do some research as to like what is the connection between canals and
And
high fantasy
high
heists.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hadn't thought about that, but yes,
Canal.
like
The answer might be gondolas. The ultimate thieving ability.
The answer is
I
God.
give you
Gondolas.
inspiration for that.
I know, right? I was like, if I had inspiration, I would have
Yes.
given it to
Yes.
you. That is
Oh,
Inspiration.
wow. Okay. So we have our aspects defined. This is going to be our jumping off point for creating our language. I think that takes me to... okay. So we're supposed to answer community questions before we go on to the next phases. So we are going to each take a turn order in answering community questions. So to the left of the facilitator. So we get to go with Nate first.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I know, right? So what
Nate is thrilled.
city's docks do we call home? What industry keeps its gears spinning? I'm glad we didn't clarify that then when I mentioned it. So yeah, what's our city and what industry is its main industry?
So the name of our city?
Yes. And you can ask for other input. Like this is still brainstorming,
Yeah.
but you are the feature of
Gotcha.
you are the featured player of this particular thing. But you can
Gotcha.
still.
Gotcha.
Part of me almost wants to tie the Tuesday theme back into this. I don't know. Day 2.
The city's Monday.
that's actually what the first thing about my head. I was like, the city should be called Monday.
That's
I
actually
don't
really
love
funny.
I don't hate it.
We're just turning into a group of thieves that are the embodiment of Calendar Man.
yes.
Calendar man.
What thinkst thou?
Actually, I really do like that.
We're
I think we'll go with
There is
Monday.
a sick sense of logic to it.
Oh, I feel like I
Yes.
already know where the answer to this next part of the question is going to go.
Wait, I
So-
feel like, to clarify, I feel like it can't be spelled like Monday. It has to be spelled in a way that is different than actual Monday.
So how is it spelled?
Like,
Oh.
A U instead of an O.
Mundae.
I like it.
Yeah, there you go.
Monday.
Monday.
I was
Monday.
also thinking D-E-E. Monday.
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 Do we want the DEA or D-A-D?
I think Nate gets to be the final
Yeah.
arbiter of how the name is spelled.
Yes.
I feel like that's fair.
You know, let's go DAE because the name I picked is DEE.
As in Tweedle. Okay, so M
MU.
U
Was it two
N
N's?
N.
Double
And then-
N.
DAE.
Okay. And there is an obvious answer to this question
Like,
that you don't
Kira
have
gets
to go to. No, this one is actually
it's still
it's
nice.
the second part of his. What industry keeps its gears spinning? Do you understand my brain's direction for this?
There are several ways you can go with this.
Yeah.
I know the first thing that popped into my head. I don't know what popped into everybody else's head.
I'm not gonna say.
Well, the first thing that popped in my head was importing, like, gold and jewelry and stuff like that.
So actual jewels and stuff like that.
That was my first thought. Like, what keeps it going? Like, importing. That's what the money is.
Well,
What
importing,
industry?
Like what industry?
What industry?
Like
What
the
category?
importing-
So this is a category of an industry.
yeah.
So it could be like
So I mean, jewelry making could be an industry.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Like the importing exporting thing is going to happen because of what the city is.
Yeah.
So we're
Just
giving
kind
it
of little more narrow.
little what
Yeah.
they're doing in the city in addition to being the contact point for a lot of things.
Sorry, we're brainstorming over here.
No, I think jewelry will have to be the way to go.
Jewelry.
Yeah.
Okay. How do we feel about that?
That's fine.
Oh, that's fine.
We were
My
just
brain
making,
automatically
we were just
went
making
calendars.
jokes over here.
I was like, we make luxury advent calendars.
People come all over the world to get our calendars.
to get our calendars.
So jewelry manufacturer.
Yeah.
Obviously, we do photo shoots with them too.
I love on any given Thursday, you go out and all of the firefighters are out like posing for their calendar.
For their calendar.
You know, I was a little worried when I came today. I was like, man,
Except
I
it's
just don't
not
know if I have
photos,
it
it's
in
just
me
the-
to be
the
good at
painters.
this.
Yeah, exactly.
Apparently,
You're
I'm in
great.
the perfect mindset
Yep,
for this
yes.
game.
It was great.
Well, if we
It's
do jewelry, we
printmaking.
can rob a lot more.
It's
Yeah.
prints. It's
I
just,
mean-
And all
That's
of
a
these,
side hustle.
all of the people that are out posing are not posing for photographs. They're posing for painters.
Yep.
And because of how painting works, each advent calendar is unique.
Well, okay. There's such thing as printmaking.
Yes,
So-
but
Yes.
That's a
true.
So I will
That's
say,
it.
like, we are creating the world building.
Yes.
We're not running the job. So,
Yes.
like, you are not locked into trying to create the perfect heist here, because that's not actually what we're doing. It's not like the D&D.
Yeah.
I'd also like to point
So-
out no one specified that we were particularly wealthy thieves.
That's true.
Yeah.
We
Just
might be
that we
terrible
were
at it.
thieves.
Yeah,
We'd definitely
we're just
be terrible at it. So I do have in my
Absolutely.
brain that this also has like a little side hustle situation for this city. That it is a very popular calendar making city, but it is best known for its jewelry.
I'm just
making.
very proud, Danny, that our minds immediately went to
Yes.
the same
Right.
thing of what.
I mean, clearly it has to be a
A
calendar
calendar.
factory,
Right?
Okay, so jewelry.
So
Jewelry.
jewelry manufacture and creation is one of its biggest things that it does outside of just
Yeah.
import export.
Yes.
All right. So next question,
All right.
or kind of.
Which
Okay.
is-
A powerful rival gang operates with impunity. I can already see where this is going. Which principle that we hold sacred do they violate at every turn? Actually, no, never mind. That question took a different route than I was expecting.
okay. Which principle?
Yes, which principle that we hold dear and sacred do
So,
they violate all the time?
I think it would be duality. So, like obviously we hold duality very sacred. Tuesday, obviously.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they care nothing
They're
for
singular.
duality.
They are very singular.
What is our rival's gang name?
Okay.
Hang on. Well, unless you've got something, because I've got a great idea. for
Okay.
it.
That's not one of the.
You can suggest. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Well, so
that's
instead
one
of them being singular, they're all about threes, and they're the trespassing triad.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they meet on Wednesdays, right?
Yes, exactly.
On Wednesdays?
That was the other thing I thought. I was like, they're either the trespassing triad or they're the Wednesday whackers.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Yep.
It's always a gamble after we do a job because it's just like,
I like the
please
triad.
don't go
I
there
do.
because
Yeah.
then when they go there, there's going to be 3, not 2.
Okay.
And they go up
Okay.
on Thursdays.
So what is this gang's name? What did we settle on here? Wednesday Whackers or what did the triad?
I like triad.
The trespassing triad.
Trespassing triad. Rival gang.
Because, we have to stay with the alliteration.
Absolutely.
Alliteration is important. Because we have Tuesday Takers, and now we have...
This is the high fantasy equivalent of when they just walled off part of Gotham City and just put anybody in Arkham just to run around and do whatever they wanted in there.
Kinda.
That is this city.
Yes.
They're like,
City,
are you
Arkham
OCD
City.
and mentally unstable? Boy, have
It's
we
like
got
the
a place
Purge,
for you.
But
Yeah.
Now stay. in
that,
there.
yeah.
That was
They
Arkham City,
do
right?
everything on
Yeah, that was,
Wednesdays.
yeah.
I would like to have these gangs in actual D&D.
We
So
might
at
make
the
a
end
one
of
shot
this-
with this.
At the end of this, if you want a little isolated place in the Neverwonder for this to exist, it's a weird enough place that there is space for it.
It's a weird
So,
enough space.
if we need to do a one shot here, I bet you we could manage. Okay. So excellent. I love it. I love it.
I'm a little sad that Steven isn't here to
Yeah.
enjoy
We miss
how
you
awful
guys.
this
We
is.
miss you.
I feel like he's probably putting his kids to sleep right now.
Probably.
Okay. Keith, what is our white whale? That one job that'll solve all our troubles and that we're always looking for an opening on. It's a big question.
It is.
Getting aboard and robbing the mayor's catamaran. 2 holes.
That is a joke that only you got when you said it.
Yeah, because I was just like,
Yeah.
I feel like that is exactly how this pitch meeting went for the gang.
Yeah.
Was you're like,
Just
the
crickets.
catamaran, and we're all like, and then you go,
What?
2 holes every. Oh!
what's a catamaran?
Wait, are we robbing the catamaran or are we stealing
Stealing
the
the
catamaran?
Why can't we do both?
I like where your head's. 2 things at
Things
once.
at once, yes!
What's a catamaran?
It's a boat that sits up really high
Yeah.
and it's like two
It's got
sides.
2 holes. It's got 2 sides.
Oh,
In the
Yeah.
center, the center
Yeah.
is hollow.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yep. That's
I'm the dumb one.
No, you're fine. We've just been on more boats than you.
I was I
It is
know.
okay.
I was on one for 6 months.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
just a thing.
Oh,
that
it's
happens.
still one of those. Okay. A
Okay.
yacht.
So we are.
Yes.
Why did you just say yacht?
Because a yacht doesn't have 2 in it.
No. It has to be specific.
Okay. So, Lance. I
Oh.
love that so much. This is coming together so well. All right. Oh no. What is the lowest our gang has stooped to? Why can't we move on?
I blame Tuesday.
So this is like the worst thing our gang has done
Yeah.
to get to make ends meet.
And apparently we have gotten stuck in some way because of it.
Twin horses.
Horse thief.
Robbed on Wednesday?
No, we got them, and
No.
now
I mean,
we
that
got
would
him,
be
and now we
really
don't know
wrong.
where to put them because it's a horse, and we can't move it out of the city because it's very obvious. But
It's true. It is a very, very canal-based.
and now it's just sitting in a stable underground because we don't know what to do with them. I don't know.
Fair.
Okay, so we have to have been it has to have are we
We've
currently
already done it.
Yeah, but we're currently stuck.
There is. It says why can't we move on? So that would imply that it is at least hanging in our psyches somewhere as something
Okay.
that is troubling us and
Okay.
hanging with us in some way, whether it's physical or
So
psychologically.
we have had to become more grandiose and more flamboyant in our plans to regain our tarnished reputation because someone at this table miscounted days and told us it was a day with a 2 in it when it was not, and we stole something.
No.
Oh. Upsetting.
We stole.
We
on
broke
not
the
Tuesday.
rule.
We broke our own rules.
Very
I was also thinking instead of a wooden horse, a wooden minotaur.
But none of us can remember who it was that miscounted.
Oh, no one knows who to blame.
It was Tuesday.
Yes, it would appear to be.
Okay, so in my mind as you said that, someone made a note of like, oh, who's in charge of calculating the next day where we rob? And instead of writing down a name, they just wrote like a blanket Tuesday. And we're like, I don't know who that refers to anymore. I don't know whose name that is, so I don't know who was in charge of that. But somebody screwed up.
We don't talk about that Sunday.
We don't talk about
It was
Sunday.
2 days too early.
Yeah.
I mean, at least if we were gonna do it on the wrong day, we did it. It was Sunday.
Miscounted by 2.
Oh, it's fitting.
I was concerned about if we would be able to make this silly enough. I feel so
We're doing great.
We're doing fine.
2 days too early.
Miscounted by 2 days too early.
I meant
Instead of Tuesday the 20th, it was Sunday the 18th.
We get to the museum and it's completely empty. It's like, where is it? What happened? Why is it empty?
Oh dear. Okay.
Just all of us in gear, like ropes, like duffel bags, just like all of our gear. We just like flip it to the floor and just stare at this empty room, and it's just like, what?
Oh my goodness.
And then we turn to the left and see the poster, and it's just like, in 2 days, come and see.
We are haunted.
And they just happened to increase security because someone broke in 2 days earlier.
So our reputation was tarnished.
Our reputation was tarnished only to ourselves.
We are tarnished and taunted.
Yes,
Tarnished and taunted
indeed.
because we robbed someone 2 days too early.
What a travesty.
Oh my gosh. I love everything about this. Okay.
Oh no.
What
Brayden,
a travesty.
Well, yes.
how do we find new members for our crew? And how do they earn our trust?
Ah, interesting. What are some two related schemes?
I was about to say, how can we do this?
Do we look for people on
This is like the
bicycles?
cartoon version of Clockwork Orange.
Wow. I mean, you're not wrong, but wow.
Just strapped to the chair and all, it's just like one. Just one.
Eyes bright.
There has to be more than just one!
You have to end on an even number!
It
Be
changes and
divisible
briefly
by
flips to
2.
2 and then just runs to 3. Okay.
I like the idea, I have this idea in my head of like a gauntlet, but like an alleyway that is very too specific. Like a very set even number of just like cobbled tiles all along. Like a shop that sells like 2 of everything. And we just watch and see if someone is more prolific at like
It's between 2 duplexes.
yeah. You know, just like the whole street is just like 2s. Oh.
Everything's
And
buy
so,
one, get one.
like, anybody who goes into the shop, you start watching
Yeah.
to see if they seem like good
Mhm.
thieving material.
The kind of person that. So the entire alley, the entire duplex is mirrored,
That's what I was gonna say.
and so
Yeah.
so we know that they might be on the level if they like go to like the bookshop to one end, and then go to the
And then
other
go to the
side,
other.
The other side.
just to be like, Ah, interesting. They need that duality of two.
So the alleyway of duality.
The alley of
Wait, no,
duality.
is there a name for an alleyway that starts with a D?
Drive.
Is somebody thesaurus that? the
Duvet?
No.
I think I might got the wrong word.
All right.
Let's see. Or is there a
I can't think of.
Not really.
dang it. Like the thoroughfare of two, but it doesn't have the same sound, so it's still not alliterative.
Thoroughfare.
Yeah,
But
thoroughfare.
it doesn't
of
really
two.
work.
Is it? And there's not one with a D.
The twice
Duality
trace.
drive is not
the twice trace.
The twice trace. Maybe not.
No.
Yeah, there's not.
I think we're just gonna have to go with the
Yeah.
alleyway of duality.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the alleyway of duality. I'm cool with that.
It's fine. We can't make everything alliterative.
Yeah,
We've run out of
Yeah,
options.
It's a valiant effort. So we
It's
search
good.
for people who mirror.
The dictionary got us on this one.
We observe those who walk the alleyway of duality. The stores sell things only in twos.
Okay, so that's
There's
how we
constantly
start.
a buy one get one free
Yeah.
running.
There's a hot dog vendor on that side, but what if that hot dog vendor's better?
Now.
Oh,
they do anything
it could be
other-
a byway.
Oh. The byway of.
The binary byway.
No,
But
because
that's that.
bi-
But
binary,
it's still
yeah.
it's different. Yeah.
The two-way alleyway.
The bifurcated byway.
Yes!
Yes.
The bifurcated byway.
By Jove, I think we've got it.
By
Just sitting at a
Jove.
table, just like pens and quills everywhere, just like scratching like down it before someone eureka's and just slaps it on the wall.
Oh, I love it.
They
3
keep telling
days
me I need
later.
a therapist. I tell them, no, I'm perfectly fine. I just use this as my outlet.
I have two.
Yeah. I have two.
The paired path.
Oh, which one did we like better? Bifurcated byway or paired path?
Ooh.
Oh, maybe one is like the layman's terms. Like one is used by the aristocracy or the higher ups in the system, and the other one is
I
like
feel like
normal.
the official name has to be the really like fancy schmancy
Bi-
one,
Yeah,
which is
yeah.
the bifurcated byway, but then the paired path is like the real name people
Yeah,
use for it.
yeah.
Paired path is the real name.
Yeah.
So, do they do anything different to earn our trust? Or is it just like we watch and like we know that we've got somebody who's on to something if they have to mirror?
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking that sort of thing, just like watching potential individuals of people proclivity to.
We're looking for people with the same problem we have.
We're looking for
Yeah.
the same obsessions.
So do we have a hazing kind of a thing, like an entry exam or something that we give them to see if they've got the right stuff to be thievy?
Still two of the same thing.
Actually,
I mean,
yeah,
Yeah.
be up for that.
yeah.
Have them steal two of the same thing. But when they come for us to check, somebody slips a third one into their pouch.
See what they do.
See what they do with it.
Oh, but Keith, that means we have to have one of something.
And we can't do that.
magic.
And if we give it
And
away,
that would
that means
imply
we're
that
left
there
with
are
one.
3 of these items. What if we slip 2
Okay.
and see how they respond?
That
They have
works.
4. A pair of pairs.
A pair of pears.
A pair, a square.
Okay, so are we doing this? Are we slipping stuff in and seeing if they?
Oh no, we can get away with only having one of something because we just
Yeah.
the other one is somewhere else because we made a copy. No, we're
Yeah,
good. We're
yeah.
good. We can add a third and see how they react.
Okay,
We're good.
yeah, third.
Yeah.
So they have a small job, like pickpockety sort of a thing.
Right, they have
And
to
then-
steal
Yeah.
2 of something, and then we slip a third in with their stuff and see if they freak out about it or not.
Yeah.
If they're okay with having 3 of them, then we know that they're actually a mole, a plant from the
From
trespassing
the-
tribe.
Yes. Yes.
Let's see. Add a third. See what happens.
This poor city.
Indeed.
The poor city of Monday.
Wednesday.
His French is Monday.
Monday.
Oui, oui, Monday.
All right. So we have our community questions answered.
Okay.
All right. Now I think we get to go on to our character creation. Should be fun. Let me make sure. Oh no. We have another thing here. We might have already done it. We have already done it.
What?
Oops. So we have already named our isolation. We are the Tuesday takers.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
So
That's fine.
yeah.
If they just said stop.
Yeah, so place outside of our tableau for all to use, but it's on our tableau.
Yes.
Okay, so we got the name of the isolation, character creation. Okay, so I am going to hand each of you 3 cards, I think, to choose from. I'm going to start by handing you each 2, and if we have enough to go around for a third, then I will hand you a third.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
And we can look at these.
Yes. Do I have enough for... Okay. I'm going to add stuff, but I will actually sit out as far as character stuff so that might actually simplify this a little bit. I will just still participate in other ways. Right? Sorry. That was terrible. There you go. Okay. So, each of you have your archetypes. You are going to pick which archetype you want your character to be.
Oh boy, I have like 3 very interesting ones.
And we're going to tie this into your role in the gang, I'm sure.
Okay, well, if
Okay, so what is like this whole thing at the bottom where like you identify with 2 of the aspects and then one of our aspects is something like what does that
Okay.
do? Or
So,
mean?
with your things of connecting to aspects, whatever it is that you are doing, however your character is, so if somebody already knows who theirs is, give me one of your reject cards. If you already have an idea.
I don't want that.
Okay. So, I am an innocent here. Why is there so much anger? Like the peacemaker kind of a person, say. I identify with all of the aspects, and one of them means more than I realize. So, I can identify with this because I had some kind of catastrophe that happened when I was younger that involved some sort of a duality that has driven me to this. Or maybe it involved like something more binary that now I can't do anything singular. I have to go with this. With the Ruby's Tuesday, my aunt runs the storefront that is the front for this, so I am tied personally to
Gotcha.
that storefront. And with the canals, I've grown up here, and I used to be a gondola driver,
Okay.
paddler. I don't know, like, so I know this
Gondolier.
place. Yeah, gondolier. There we
Gondolier.
go. A gondolier.
That's
I used
proper
to be a
term.
gondolier, and so I know this place like the back of my hand, and I don't realize right now that I don't know how to exist without the layout of these canals.
Okay.
Something like that. Does that help?
Yeah,
Okay.
that makes sense.
Cool.
I was also confused because by happenstance, all 3 of the cards I got handed all say you identify with 2 of the aspects. So it's like,
Yeah.
what's this about?
So,
But no, that
so
makes
yeah,
sense. There's different
you're gonna,
ones, yeah.
you're gonna really, really identify with 2 of them. And if you like a challenge, like try to identify with one that's not obvious. and try to specifically not identify with one that would be, if you just need a challenge. Once one of you guys actually knows who you are, you can introduce yourselves and a little bit of your backstory and how you do this thing. Like, if I am the innocent, say, I would be kind of the peacemaker and the diplomat for the group, maybe, where, like, depending on who other people were, where I'm going to be the person that's trying to smooth things over all the time so nobody gets hurt.
Okay.
So, you can tie it into you should tie it into your game role. So once you kind of feel like you know who you are, we don't have to go in any particular order. You can introduce yourself. And if you want to write any details on your little cardy card, go for it so you can keep track of your own personal details and how things change for you through the gameplay.
Came up with my name.
Where that came from, but I love it. Twerking on the battlefield is considered a faux pas.
So we're just putting down our name
And how you relate to aspects, and a little bit like if you want to keep track of details, you can keep some details there. It is for your reference.
Okay.
And when you introduce yourself, you will tell us what little, backstory you have for yourself and whatnot, and you will explicitly define how you relate to the three aspects, including if you explicitly don't relate to one, you will say why. So if you, if you don't relate to canals because you're scared of water,
I have a very
it'd be
interesting
very
one.
unfortunate for you.
I have a very interesting one because the second half of the bread sentence.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting. So you can decide what that means.
I know what it means.
Okay. That's exciting.
Okay.
So yeah, once you guys know, feel free to introduce yourself.
Yarns.
Yes, yes. And because I personally have to know, I need to know how you spell Tuesday.
I've already got it.
Yep.
Don't worry.
Yep.
But I will also need a nickname for you. It might involve your spellings, just so that I can keep track of who's who.
Okay. So the purple ones is okay. I'm just gonna put one sentence.
Also, there are some names that they've generated at the bottom of this, so if you're struggling with names, they've given, you already know that you're Tuesday in some way,
Yeah.
but if you wanted a real name outside of that,
There is no other name.
I really feel like they should just be nicknames based on spellings.
Yeah.
With an IE.
So we keep these a secret.
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
Do
We're gonna
we-
tell.
So we
You are
reveal.
defining your role for everyone.
So when we introduce our character, we tell everybody what we are.
And then do we explain to everybody everything on the card?
Yeah, so if it says, because it will say, how many aspects you relate
Yeah.
to, you will tell them how you relate to those aspects, because that's going to come up in roleplay and people can suggest different things based
Okay.
upon.
What about
their
the
relationship.
other thing on the bottom after you identify with?
Which one is yours? Because these are all different. Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know if I need to like
Yeah, you would say
explain
that because that would be a thing that we workshop
'Kay.
together when you say that, so that like you might already know, but everybody will need to know because
Right.
that's going to help define
'Kay.
things that come up. Mombasa is one of their recommended names for this one. Sounds so severe.
Does.
Mombasa.
Say it again.
Mombasa.
Do you want to proofread this for me real quick?
Tuesday.
I think she just read the name.
Yep, we're doing Yep.
Yeah, then that one's the ones I'm choosing. I'm just gonna set those extras right there, so I'm that.
Well, I feel like this would work well for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody knows who you are, all of that good stuff?
Yep.
You getting there? Who would like to go first in
You
telling
go
us
first?
about themins?
I don't care.
Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm T-O-O-D-E-E.
And you go by double O?
Double O, yeah.
Double O.
It's the easy
Sounds
way to
like
say it. It's all I need. I'm like always high on weed, chill out, man. I'm the mediator of the group, which means I keep you all from, I smoke with me. We don't need to worry about everything. I identify with all the aspects, at least on the surface. Mostly because the surface is just a nice fog cloud of, that good ganja.
Are you okay?
Rob from Twos, I love duality. It also means double the weed. Ruby Tuesdays, it's cool and crazy things to stare at while you're high. Because then you get like a double duality thing, man, with your eyesight. And then Canals, it's cool. It's reflections of oneself. And that's me, that's double O.
When you look at the canals, there's two of you, man.
A reflection of
I
oneself.
love how deep yet shallow that was. I feel like that is the perfect embodiment of at least on the surface.
I'm double O. That's who I am.
So you specialize in robbing people of their weed? Is this
Yeah.
kind of yep.
Something like that. I
I-
take two instead of one.
I'm all for
I
it.
smoke a double pipe because...
You are the originator of Puff Puff Pass.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
No. Puff pass. It's always in twos, man.
I love everything about this.
Sorry if I killed you.
No, it's fine.
Keith forgot that he doesn't breathe water.
It's a problem. It's a
Yeah,
problem.
that is a problem.
I'm the mediator, so I just make sure everyone is not at each other's throats. And I help resolve conflict by getting you all high, because nothing will soothe you down further than that devil's lettuce.
Oh,
That's who I am.
that's amazing.
T-O-O-D-E-E.
I love it so much. Who's up next? Who else we got in this mad?
I don't want to follow that.
Right? How do you top that?
Yeah.
That's why I looked at you like, you want me to go first?
You don't top that. You just agree to be an amicable bottom.
Yeah. Yes.
Did you want another card to choose from? Because I know what I got.
I think that it might be cool. Like I'm just going to add to story and stuff and not play my own character.
That's my extra
So-
anyways.
That
Okay.
way we don't have quite so much stuff to do bookkeeping wise, and then I should know for next time
Okay.
Okay.
how this goes.
So I'm Tuesday. Tewsday, also known as the Terrific Twos, because I am the magician. No one understands how I accomplish what I do. I have my secrets. People talk to me when they've exhausted all rational options.
Come on, man, this stuff will take you a different plane of existence. This is the kind of magic I need.
To identify with the aspect of duality, because my secret, which lies in that, is that I've actually got two competing gods vying for my favor, and they are the ones that give me options for how to solve our problems.
I still say it's smoke and mirrors, man.
So basically, you are the child of a divorce who plays both sides against each other.
Yes, yes, I am.
I've been there. I've been you.
I am.
So that is your main
Yep.
aspect relationship too.
Yep.
So you are literally the magician of the group.
Yes.
You are a mage.
He is our mage.
Awesome.
I imagine I'm just a druid.
Yes.
That only knows fog cloud.
Yes.
You're the druid diplomat apparently.
I can turn into a
Very
mole. I don't know what that accomplishes, but I can do it.
If everybody else gets too impassioned, I'm just gonna
Alright.
be an ant.
I can go next.
Alright, go for it.
Okay.
Got it.
So, my name is Wen Tuesday.
Is
Wen Tuesday, like WHEN.
when.
And it's
Like when it's
T-O-
gonna happen?
Yes, exactly.
Ah.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it.
And it's TOSSDAE.
Tuesday.
Toste. Yep.
Very-
Well, okay,
very
I'm the
German.
jester. So
Toste.
I'm the jester.
Jester.
Ooh.
So, and obviously, I identify with two of our aspects because, and obviously, it's going to be two, for the first one, and also Ruby Tuesdays. But I never juggle uneven numbers. It's only
Always
even.
in pairs.
Always in pairs. I never juggle 3s or 5s or 7s. No prime numbers.
Nice. Okay. So, you are a jester, you are kind of entertainer, all that kind of stuff.
Yes. Did you have a question? No.
I'll let
Yeah,
you
yeah,
finish
if
if I have questions.
So, let's see. It says people talk to me when they need to be cheered up. So, if they're ever feeling the Monday blues,
Cast an magic spell over here. What do you
if they
want?
ever feel the Monday blues, then they can come and spend some time with Tuesday.
I dig it. I dig it.
Yeah.
So, are you this role inside and outside of the group?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So you're kind of a liaison to the
Yeah,
outside world too.
yes.
She's our grifter.
Yeah.
Um,
And okay, I also identify with Ruby Tuesdays. I probably have a pretty constant presence there.
Do you perform there on the regular?
Most likely, yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that's kind of your performance
Yeah,
venue for
yeah.
you?
So that's like my front for my, performances.
Okay, and is that the one that you tie to, or are there more?
Just the two.
Okay.
So I think canals are ridiculous.
The reflection of oneself.
Like all that water, just.
So you hate canals.
You gotta look
Okay.
deep.
No, I just think they're
deep down
ridiculous.
in
Like
there.
why? Why do we need them?
We don't have to.
Like why does the city have canals?
Okay.
What's the reason? Like they're just insane. Anyway, that's
To help with the
yeah.
economic transportation of our goods. The reflection of oneself.
Thai people say the same thing. very
Yeah,
often.
yes, indeed.
I have one stick.
Yeah, so I just think
I'm sticking
canals are
to it.
ridiculous.
You can't have just one.
Do you
You're right.
specialize in
Let me roll up
the
another
twos?
one.
Is there a reason for your two obsession?
Yeah, so I probably when I was a child,
I already
Oh,
like where this
boy.
is going.
so when I was a child, there was an incident with a unicycle. And now I
That'll do it.
I only ride bicycles. No unicycles.
So it all started because of
No tricycles either.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It
Tricycles
was all
are the enemy.
Yes.
tricycles are the enemy. Yes.
Oh, I love it. I love it. All right. So, anything else that we need to know about when?
When what?
When?
When Tuesday.
When Tuesday.
Ah, okay.
Yes, yes.
Did you down some ibuprofen when I wasn't looking, Brayden?
Yeah, did you really
I'm
Serious
practicing. You're playing 00. Channeling the ibuprofen
but yeah.
that I have not had.
I think that's all.
Awesome.
Yeah. I don't get why everyone loves canals so much. Really. Like
It's
why?
strange. It's a weird thing
They
to
should just,
be so
you know,
fond of.
enjoy
You gotta respect
I
it,
don't know.
man. Don't go near it.
streets. Yeah. Streets are great. The ground is wonderful.
Same.
You ready?
Yeah, what you got? I'm concerned. with that
Okay.
face.
My name is Tuesday. Teusdee.
Tuesday.
Tuesday. So my whole life, everything had to be even. Everything came in pairs, up and down, left and right, front and back, everything.
So OCD.
Yeah, very very OCD.
Compulsive.
If I get brushed on my
front
left
and
arm,
back.
I have to brush on the right arm, because balance. I identify with the we rock from twos because everything has to be two, and I instill that in myself and everyone in the group because I am the zealot. Zealot. Sorry.
Okay.
And yeah, two is balance and nothing else.
Okay.
There
Okay.
is
What
no
is
other way.
so your role in the group? Does it give you any guidance on kind of like what that? are you
There's
just
a right
holding us
way
to it?
for the isolation to live. You know what that way is. You will convince others.
Okay, so you are
People talk to you about your followers.
the Iron Hammer of
He,
twos.
he is the
Yes.
Gestapo.
Okay. Oh
And
dear.
I take things too far.
Where are you two tape? Where are your
That
two
sounds-
papers?
Very appropriate. Okay. So
Do you
and
have 3 buttons?
And when I find
My
out
two buttons.
who gave us the wrong day, I'm gonna stab him twice.
maybe not fatally, but twice.
But twice.
But twice.
The more and more we talk about characters, I think it might be double.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking you might be right. Okay, so you've got.
I'm always in a constant fear of danger.
Well, you should be.
So,
Okay, so your big one is this one.
yes.
And not the other ones.
Nope, I only get one.
Okay. Do you have any reason that you don't connect to the other two?
Canals is just plain chaos.
That's fair.
Agreed.
They don't travel into.
Canals don't come in pairs.
No,
Canals don't come
they
in
do
pairs.
not. And Ruby Tuesdays, kind of, but not really. Mostly because you never really know.
Capitalism.
You never know what people are going to bring in and how many. There are odd numbers all over the place.
That's
This is a
fair.
good point.
That's
Good
fair.
point.
Yeah. I like
And
it.
it very,
Throwing
very
a lot
much
of stuff
upsets
down.
me.
I don't like that.
So, do you insist on being called Tuesday, or do you have a
You
nickname?
can call me T.
T.
T-E-E.
T.
Oh, that works out wonderfully.
Nice. All right.
Okay, so I am also Tuesday, spelled Tousdaye.
S-E.
Tousdaye.
Okay.
Fancy.
And I am the scrounger.
Scrounger.
So something is in short supply here, and you rely on me to provide whatever scraps of it I can get. People talk to me about getting what they need. So I identify with robbing from twos, because having a backup is the key to survival. You should always have a spare.
I love it. Very good.
And I identify with canals because I am a were-shark. So I am at home near the water and with access to the water.
Yes! Oh,
I'm a furball. I imagine I
amazing.
was a furball.
By the same
Amazing.
token, I do not connect or identify with Ruby Tuesdays because before we acquired it, it used to be a place where they would prepare the fish for the market. So every time I am there, I am just constantly inundated with the smell of fish guts and blood, and it makes it very hard for me to concentrate.
Don't worry, man. I'll take care of it.
And
Just give me a whole bag in like 2 hours.
one of our aspects is causing the scarcity that I work to fix.
All right, so what is that scarcity?
So the problem is, we've been doing a fairly good job, except for that one time. To the
We don't talk about that.
to the point that we're running out of options. The people have begun to learn how to avoid us.
Oh no.
They have learned that if they bring singular objects, we don't touch them. On Tuesdays, or days with two in them, they lock their doors.
Double lock 'em.
But they don't lock them on any of the other days. So we are struggling to make ends meet because they have caught on to our shtick. And I am the guy in charge of, like, arranging our heists and making sure we have everything we need to pull them off. And I'm struggling to find targets.
Oh wow.
And we only ever bring 2 lockpicks.
So now it's becoming more of a touristy kind of a
Yep,
situation.
yep.
Oof, oof, man, that's tough. That's rough.
I
buddy.
wonder, I don't know.
Okay. So I love all of this. Okay. So we have our peoples. I will try to keep everybody straight in all of this shenaniganery. You have given
I can't
your
walk straight.
introductions. Okay. Turn sequence. Okay, I think I need to give you each 3 cards.
Man, we haven't even gotten to, like, the actual game part of this
I
game yet.
know.
Yes, you have, because the whole thing is about the isolation you create and all
Right.
of that. So this is actually just as much a part of it as the language creation and all of that, which we are about to get to.
Oh, boy.
So we are going to do, I think each of you gets 3 cards. I just knocked that over. I'm just gonna,
You have to
yeah, I'm just
big
gonna do 3 for, there's that one, sorry. And
Thank you.
we are supposed to go in the first era until everyone has played a card on,
You're
okay, until everyone has played a card on each of the aspects. So theoretically 3 turns around the table. I don't think, based on what I have read, that you play on more than one. Well, yeah, because you only have 3 cards. Never mind.
Yeah.
That's a dorky thing for me to say. So, since you have to play on all 3, you might end up with something that ends up. You have to stretch it. So that's where some of the interesting storytelling comes from, because you have to stretch the thing. So, a turn in dialect has.
I forgot an S. Well, there's an S on my
Oh.
name. There we
Tootie.
go. We're good. Tuesday. So
So,
it's TOOSDEE.
the turn sequence for age 1 happens, and I think this happens in the other ages too. Make a connection is your first phase. Pick a card from your hand and tie it to one of the aspects for the current age. Describe why the aspect has led to a new word for the concept on the card. Use the connection to build a new detail into the world. The next one would be build the word. Construct the new word or phrase based on the connection you've just made. This is handled communally. Suggestions can come from anyone at the table. On your turn, you make the final decision on what the new word will be that joins the language. Write the word on an index card and place it near its connected aspect. I need to give you guys the little cards
Okay.
that I
You
have.
post-it notes.
Post-it notes would have also been good. So you're gonna grab a handful of these guys. I originally
How big of a
thought-
handful?
Just yeah.
Just some.
We'll have some more. I have more index cards over here if you end up needing them.
Lance, why'd you take all the pretty ones?
Because I'm pretty.
Yes.
I'm gonna stab you twice.
Be fancy. And you will write the word on the index card and place it near its connected aspect. And then you're going to use the prompt at the bottom of the card to have a conversation. And it can be with your character, or you can pick other characters to have the conversation because you think that it would make sense for their roles. So that is how this works. So we will start with the person, well, we went this direction last time, so I'm just going to arbitrarily decide to change directions this time. So we're going to keep going until you have connected something to each of the aspects.
Okay.
So we will start with
Okay.
Brayden.
So I just play a card and just run off it?
Yeah, so
Okay.
you will attach it to one of these guys, and that is how we will connect. We will tell the story of what it is that's happening here and help you make the word, but you get final say on what that word is.
Okay. A meeting is called amongst the Tuesdays. And I'm going to play Wonderful, a shared moment of wonder. Look, I've learned about a wonderful job that we could do that could, bring morale up and all that sort of thing, bring us back on top against the trespassing triad. I have a notebook. And, bring us back to being, what's the word I'm looking for?
I'm going to hold you up right there.
Okay.
So,
Did I do it wrong?
I mean, not exactly.
Okay.
What we're doing is this is a word that now we have to have a word for that's not actually this word.
Oh.
And then we use it in a conversation. So we have to come up with a reason that this is, we need a different word. It can be that we need something that is more narrow. It's wonderful, but only describing a specific event. It can just be, it can be because maybe like code, we need to make sure that people don't think that a thing we think is good is actually good.
Oh, right,
stuff
okay.
like that. So we are coming up with a new word for wonderful and why we need
I've got a very elaborate opportunity for us. Does that work?
I mean, that's fine, but we need the word first.
Opportunity.
Oh, okay, so opportunity.
Opportunity.
So this is going to be very much a code sort of a situation.
I'd like to put forth an idea for a code. It's what we use when we find an item that we'd like
Okay.
to steal.
Ooh.
We have to somehow we work into when we're looking at it, we're like, oh man, that's a double decker, and double decker is the
Double-decker.
code word for a wonderful opportunity.
Okay,
That's an option.
that works.
I like that, yeah.
That works. I'll take that.
Cool.
Double decker.
Anybody else have anything? I feel like we already understand why we selected that one.
If anybody else has anything else, feel free.
No, I
I
think
just,
that
I'm really good at playing up our theme.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Apparently.
yeah.
We'll do that one in Sharpie.
Double decker.
Yeah. So you can write wonderful at the top and just in small, and then the word that we have changed that to. So we have double decker.
Well, that's just double decker.
I like that. It's balanced.
There we go. Double decker.
All right. So
Mm.
now you role play with that new word.
Right.
In yeah.
I got a good double decker for us. Do I have to say what it specifically is, or that it's broad enough? Do I have to narrow down what the double decker is, or just make it wide enough that?
This is now RP, so
Ah,
you are
okay.
creating the situation based on how other people react.
Right. I got a great double decker for us. A great double decker opportunity. a pair of white turtle doves. 2 turtle doves, as it were.
So, what are they made out of?
Ivory.
Whoa. Ivory threads. That's and apparently we're all here. So
Right.
yeah. I'm thinking I'm probably in. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Seems
You,
like a
you
good idea.
have a lead on this thing?
Yeah, I was smoking and heard a couple of guys talking about the shipment coming in on these 2 turtle doves. They gotta make sure it's safe because, Ivory's very weak apparently, and gotta make sure that nothing jostles it or it breaks via transportation.
All right. So it's gonna be in a real safe box, but are they gonna be guarding it heavy or?
Probably.
Is it
Is
going
it
in
one
like a
box,
museum?
2?
I don't know. We might have to find that out.
But if it's only 1 box, we can cut it in half, and then it'll be 2.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
I like the way you
That'll make it a lot more easier to carry. Shouldering the burden of carrying only 1 box.
Oh, this is fabulous. So what ship's it coming in on?
The pear tree.
Pear tree, I should have known!
It's captained by Captain Partridge.
Yeah. Oh, so you know this already. I'm not surprised.
That's the one that's got the 5 golden rings on the bow, right?
Oh
Yeah.
Whoa,
for calling.
You can knock one of them off.
Yeah, for calling birds.
Okay.
And the 3 French hen, i.e., women who are his subordinates.
Well, he used to have them, but then I heard that the trespassing triad got their hands on him.
Ah, those guys again.
They've gotten into kidnapping. That's the sort of thing they do. I hope you're taking notes. Because I'm not going to
Also,
remember
Danny,
this.
thank you for changing in my mind that everyone in the city talks with like a New York or like a New Jersey accent. Like that is now where this is happening.
Yep.
I was kind of going for like a Stoner Rob sort of vibe. Stoner Rob!
Stoner Rob works. That's fine.
But I'm 00.
So now we
See.
live in a world that has a Captain Partridge.
Captain of the pear tree.
Captain of the pear
It
tree.
involves the 2 turtle doves. So when are we doing this hit?
Oh, let's say 7 days.
7?
What?
7?
It's on its way.
7.
Excuse me, I believe.
Oh,
our-
right.
Excuse
Sorry,
me.
hold on. Let me rewind time. 6. Just to make this a more profitable double-decker.
Is or isn't the boat gonna be here on 6 days out? Because if the boat's not here, that's a problem.
What helps fit the narrative? Because we can always slow it down if we need to make it 8.
Magician. Can you slow a boat down real good?
I'll see what I can do.
Sorry, I have a question about about the rules.
Oh.
With the way we did this word, would this word be more applicable if we attached it to Ruby Tuesdays? I'm a little confused as to should we determine before we put it down what aspect it's attached to?
Yeah, so you're
Yes.
figuring out what it's attached to first, and then you're explaining how that
Okay.
connects when you
Okay.
make the word.
Okay.
So yeah. So we have the double-decker, which connects to we rob
Right,
from
we robbed
twos.
from twos. Okay.
It could
Yes.
have been Ruby Tuesdays if we had decided we were going to, if you wanted to connect that one.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
realized
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So
Makes
the
sense.
connection is what you do first. The
Right.
word creation is second, and then
Okay.
you do the RP.
Okay.
So are we good with that vignette kind of
Yes.
end scene?
Okay.
So we know in this world, I'm not sure if we're doing more with this, but either now or later, There is
There
an
are
attempted robbery of two turtle
two
doves
turtle doves
from the pear tree.
Pear tree of Captain Partridge.
I love this so much. Oh, this is so wonderful.
I didn't, in my mind, this didn't start out as like a really bad Batman's Rogues Gallery, but it has become a really bad Batman Rogues Gallery.
It has.
Best. Okay, so
I don't see how you can't take this game seriously.
oh man, the
You
one that
can.
I watched got
Yeah.
so
Yeah, you
dark.
really
Some,
can.
I'm pretty sure
Oh,
some
yeah.
of the backdrops set you up pretty well.
Yeah.
And
I'm
if
sure
you're
you can.
not intentionally answering everything with something absolutely ridiculous,
Yeah.
you can get pretty serious pretty quickly.
So, do I have to explain why I'm connecting something, or do I just?
it
It
helps
helps.
with word creation. You don't necessarily have to if there's a reason you're keeping it secret.
And do I need to play not on the aspect like? Do I need to?
You will have to play on all three aspects,
Okay.
which means you might have to stretch.
Right.
Like this will be done in 3 turns. This era
Okay.
will be done in 3 turns
Well,
when you've all played on an aspect.
Because I've already decided what the occasion is we're celebrating. I'm going to play a special occasion on We Rob from Twos.
Oh, nice.
So-
okay.
So what are we calling a special occasion?
Well, let me tell you what special occasion we're celebrating.
Okay.
We are celebrating when we robbed the second son of a second son on the second day of the second month. It was our second robbery.
And it's our second anniversary of that.
Yes.
Son.
Of a second son.
On
the second day of the second month.
For our second robbery.
Second.
This is our second anniversary.
Second.
Now, I have the idea that I think we could throw out, but if anybody has other ideas, I'd be happy to hear it. Mine's not great.
Oh.
This is the
Of what to
collaborative
call a special occasion?
Yeah, what do we call this special occasion that we celebrate?
Well, let's start with what you've got.
Because I'm pretty sure it hasn't been used yet. Tuesday, as in the number 2 day.
Ooh.
The Tuesday, the day that we robbed the twos.
I mean, it is very
Very on point for us, but maybe someone else can be more creative here.
Wednesday. Like win.
Wednesday!
Day.
Like my name.
The day of
yeah.
winning!
Like the
Like,
day of
oh,
winning.
Wednesday.
Like win.
Oh.
The winning, the Wednesday.
Like Wednesday.
The day
Like
where we won.
WINS day. Wednesday.
So
This
in
is
keeping with that theme, what it was that we stole were 2 casks of wine, which because we were thirsty, so it was Thirst's Day.
Thirst's Day.
But see, now you've presented me with you've presented 2 different words we could use.
So,
We like Wednesday or Thursday better?
I feel like maybe Thirst Day
Yeah.
might come after Wednesday was
I
established.
think so too.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or vice versa. Like one might have been the predecessor to the other.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I would go with a Sharpie,
Sharpie.
so that's visible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Wednesday becomes sort of slang for
A special
any
occasion.
special occasion.
Yeah.
Love
I
it.
feel like maybe we have to like hold out the N just a little bit, so it's a wink, wink, nudge,
It's a
nudge, and they don't
Wednesday.
mishear it as
Wednesday.
actual Wednesday because that would be sacrilege.
Yeah.
So it has
Oh,
to be
yeah.
Wednesday.
It's true. Wednesday is the day of the enemy.
Yes.
Yes.
So this is also a convenient way that we're kind of like rubbing it in their face.
Also, make sure that
you
it's
know.
attached to like special occasions.
Yeah.
Why do we have to put the card next? I
Wednesday.
put like Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Perfect. Great. So we have Wednesday as our special occasion. Very good. Very good. Is there a prompt on the bottom of that for an acty outy thing?
Time has come.
Yeah, the time has come.
All right.
So I think we would all be present to celebrate this wonderful second anniversary of Wednesday.
Yes.
I imagine I bring up the double decker during
Right,
Wednesday.
but the
Yes.
person I think that would be in charge of establishing the proper way to celebrate the second anniversary would be the zealot. and the jester. They
Oh.
together, their
Ah,
combined
yes.
abilities, determine how we
Powers
celebrate
combined.
Wednesday.
I'll bring
And with our powers combined.
Yep.
So you guys are our party planners. Party plan.
All right.
He'll bring some candy.
So,
You bring some brownies.
Yeah.
I think we should have.
2 of everything.
I think we should have balloons.
Okay. Balloons are nice. I was thinking for the special occasion we could do more of a ceremonial type thing and do a special recruitment of new members.
That sounds awfully boring. I think we should have fun with it. This is a celebration, right?
Recruitment can be fun. Depending on what you do to them.
I mean, yes, you are correct. The company of others is often enjoyable. But I really think it should be, this celebration of our great win. Of our great win. Perhaps some wine? Perhaps some wine for our Wednesday.
Well, yes, absolutely. Wine should be a thing. Wine makes everything fun.
Indeed, it does. I agree. Maybe canals would be more fun if they had wine in them instead.
Okay.
I think I could get that arranged.
We're gonna need entertainment.
I can provide entertainment.
Yes, you can.
How many acts does she have?
How many? 2.
No
I
more,
do
no
them at the
less.
same
No more,
time.
no less.
I do them at the same time.
Simultaneously.
As a jester, what kind of acts do you do?
I have all kinds of acts. I do knife throwing.
Ooh, I like knife
juggling.
throwing.
Yeah.
I shoot myself ahead of a cannon and juggle knives.
Tightrope walking.
Ooh, these are good ideas for recruitment.
Wow, the military really got their claws into you, don't they?
Great. Like, look, I know you're excited about the new recruits, which I understand. Like, it would be a great day to recruit, celebrating our win and everything. But, like, I think we should just let them enjoy it.
I think they would definitely enjoy recruits falling off high wires into a bonfire.
I just have concerns about the recruits. I'm concerned about the recruits specifically.
Learn the zealot is a sociopath.
I mean,
It's called hazing. Thank you very much.
We haven't recruited anyone.
we did recently recruit some new people, so I think we're okay.
We haven't
And I mean,
recruited.
we are, we are struggling, finding, like, hit places and,
Well, that is
so
true.
maybe hazing our recruits by having them walk on tie ropes isn't the,
Okay.
Okay,
Okay. I will put that to the side for
I mean-
now.
We haven't recruited anyone since the twins
Maybe we
died.
can have our magician actually do some stuff as well.
Not that kind of magician.
We don't know that.
we don't know.
Pull a
You
rabbit
are
out
a
of your hat.
magician.
Pull the rabbit.
Pull 2! Pull
No,
2!
Two
turtle
rabbits.
doves. They have to be the turtle doves.
That's why we're doing it.
That's what we have to pull out of
He
that.
keeps saying that he needs turtle doves to pull off this trick. Well, by God, we're gonna be able to do it now. You'll have no way to back out this time.
Okay. I think we're on to a good start,
Yep.
and we can talk about it.
Okay, perfect.
So we've convinced him, or you have convinced him rather that that
For now.
It should be a celebration.
okay,
and-
celebration.
yes. So
not
for
like
Wednesday,
threatening them.
I
yes.
celebrate all the time.
And I
when we do
mean,
recruits.
this should be something that we can do next year too.
Mm-mm.
There's always more
We
people.
might skip next year. That's a 3.
That's fair.
Absolutely.
Wednesday only happens every other year.
Yep. Every other year.
Only on the even years.
Only on the even years, yeah.
Very
That's
nice.
how my family reunion used to go.
Is that a good drawing the curtain
I
moment?
think so, yeah.
All right.
Oh.
So we've got Keith.
Okay, so I'm going to play technology. It's a vital tool for the isolation. It may be something from the outside world or that we've developed ourselves. I'm going to play it on canals because I feel like being able to move from place to place in the city is unseen is a good thing. So I'm kind of envisioning that we have created something that can travel under.
I'm waiting for the
Water.
punchline. Waiting for the punchline.
Nice.
The punchline is Keith wants us to have a submarine.
Yes,
Right.
yeah.
I just don't know what to call it.
The Tutunic.
No. The Nautilus.
Nautilus.
Yes!
The
Nautilus.
Nautilus.
Wow.
Our submarine.
I wish I felt bad for when I started, but I do not.
I also do not feel bad for encouraging it.
I'm having
This is
fun.
amazing.
This
The
is
Nautilus.
See, you were worried.
Yeah, Brandon
I
was.
was a little worried when we began, but
So yeah.
Now, so
we've got
that is a word. Is that a word for this specific technology, or do we refer to that to like any innovation we've created? We now call a Nautilus.
Or maybe any innovation that specifically deals with the canal travel.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
probably
Anything that we
any.
use on the
canal.
canal,
Any,
has become a
anything,
Nautilus.
yeah, anything
Yes.
that we use on the canals is a Nautilus.
All
you want to put
Ridiculous.
that with it. Just
Yeah, I will.
All birds are
Or at least right on
chickens.
top of it, yeah.
So the prompt for this one, technology gone wrong.
Oh no. Oh no.
And
Yeah.
I feel like it should be the Scrounger. And I feel like it should be...
Because of course it takes 2 people to operate this thing. Because of course it does.
Exactly.
Now might
We
the
always work in
magician have
pairs.
also had something to do with the like formation of it.
Probably. But, you know, he's taking notes on the maiden voyage, and I'm just going to leave it to you guys.
I just imagine that you were piloting it, and for whatever reason, how the contraption works is that I have to pedal on a bicycle, but because of who I am, I'm just hotboxing this whole thing.
No. It's not that I drive and you're on a bicycle. If we have to go left, you have to crank it. If we have to go right, I have to crank it. You have a single pedal that you do, and I have to pedal on the other side.
like one of those like paddle boats.
Yes, exactly.
But I'm just hotboxing the whole thing, and it's not going well.
Just going in circles.
Because I'm used to it, so I'm pedaling. You're just like, because you're not used to the levels that I am. And you're just sitting up there, just looking at it, like, what's gone wrong?
So as you're pedaling us, you know, when he asked me to get him 2 of everything in that machine shop, I did not realize what he was capable of.
Yeah,
He is a true will worker, a true miracle man.
a magician, a wizard.
Oh, he's so great. Oh. It's one of the best things. Man, You know, I have never felt this relaxed. This is...
I am the mediator, yeah!
Where are we going again?
You start seeing, like, bubbles coming out and then just, like, smoke. But it's not, but you're just like, there shouldn't be any smoke coming from the machine.
We're in one canal and just going...
It's a
Just-
manual
just
crank,
around the
it's not an
building.
engine. How are you doing this?
Okay. Let's move on before my dog continues to hurt. You open the hatch, it's just like...
It's like when you open an oven and you get the button.
or like a smoker.
So we now know that the terrible technology... Oh, actually, do we? Are we aware that the technological failure was that instead of something that is wrong with the machine?
I'll leave that up to Tuesday to insight on the problem.
Probably have to take it offline for a little bit just to verify that everything is still working
Clear out
okay.
the air filter.
Change the other filter and figure out what went wrong.
So,
But we never got the smell out.
run by numbskulls. could potentially see a second voyage.
Team Rocket submarine. Okay, continue.
And the second voyage could be successful.
There you go.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe.
We haven't gotten that far.
Yeah,
It always takes two.
the problem was it was the first
See,
voyage.
this is why. Like, you have to accept some failures because everything has a first time.
This is
Yep.
true.
So,
It's always
it
the
makes
second
sense.
time.
Alright, Kyrie, what
All
you
right.
got for us, babe?
Okay.
Like Tim.
I'll just bring it
I'm
home
going
this
to
time.
do good luck.
Ah, good luck.
And okay, I'm gonna connect it to re-rob from twos.
Okay.
And this is the idea that I have for the word. So, may your days always be twos.
May your days always be twos. Okay.
Or, let's see, yeah.
Now, does it have to be a word, or can we have
Can
like,
it be a phrase? Or
a phrase that
I don't know,
represents the
because it
concept?
says how we affirm our hope. Like this, I mean, it is good luck. But, so it's like, may your days be two. Or you could do like, may your days be twos.
I like that. We could also think about taking that and saying, like, okay, so over time, people are like, that's kind of long, and they abbreviate it somehow. That's
What is the word that we're...
Good luck.
So if
So, how we affirm our hope and happy outcomes. A spoken wish for victory that bonds us together.
Deuces.
Deuces.
we could also, if we didn't want to go that straightforward and we liked the maybe days
A
always
particular
be twos.
kind of luck or fortune. So, yeah. So,
I like
like, that's
deuces.
why, yeah.
So
We could do
deuces is an option.
Deuces.
We can also, with the phrase, if like we started maybe at some point in this organization with the phrase, we could also have maybe like shortened it at some point to be
Yeah.
like May 2.
May 2.
Okay.
Something
Yeah.
like that.
All right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Do we have
Yeah.
preferences?
I like that.
Or have to.
Have to.
Have to.
Have to.
At 2.
And 2.
At 2.
I like May 2 sounds.
I like May 2.
Yeah.
May
Me
2
too.
feels
I like
better
May
than
2.
have
I
to.
like
Me too.
May 2.
Do we
Okay.
like that better than deuces?
I'm ambivalent towards it.
Both
My
together.
brain likes May 2 better,
I
but
like
it's
May 2.
because like I have a preconceived notion of what deuces is already used for.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
So
Like, but
Fair
this was a fantasy world, so they wouldn't necessarily have the same meaning for deuces.
No, I think May 2 is good.
May 2?
I like May 2.
Cool.
Okay.
Can we have
and
deuces
it's got to
like,
sort of
So-
smush
slang?
together.
I mean, it can still be. Yeah.
So it kind of smushes together all into one word. So
Yeah,
it's May
yeah.
2.
So the
May
like
2.
it probably
May 2.
started off as May all your days be twos, and then it
Yeah,
just got
May
shortened
2.
over time. May 2, and
May 2.
go from
May
there. So you've
All
got
right. So the prompt is when good luck is needed most.
awesome.
So I'm thinking that's probably like
A storm delays.
It's
part of the
probably-
pantry by a day.
it's probably February 22nd, 2022.
Is that when the heist's going on?
Ooh,
That we have our
maybe
biggest
so.
heist.
Maybe this
Okay.
is
That
the
we
pear
plan
tree
our
heist.
biggest heist.
Oh wait, is this the pear tree heist because it's the biggest heist, or is it the white whale
Or is it the
heist? Is it the
catamaran?
captain's
No, because that was
catamaran?
only our second heist. So
Well, that we
No, no,
celebrate
no,
our
no,
second
no, no, no.
heist.
Yes.
yeah.
So it
Celebrated.
can't be. It can't
Yeah.
be February the 2nd, 2022, because that was a Wednesday.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. The 22nd.
Uh,
Okay.
Was
it doesn't.
was the
okay, that works because that's a Tuesday.
The May 2 was with us that day.
Yep.
That works beautifully. Okay.
Like, I mean, we could change our calendar, to.
So which
This is
one
the
are we-
fantasy
This is
world.
the
We just
world
tick the
building.
calendar over
Like,
one
we're
day.
building our
We
world.
can.
Okay, but yes. Anyway, it's February 2nd.
Okay, and we are planning our biggest heist. Is our,
Our
biggest,
biggest
heist, is our biggest heist the current heist?
Are we
With
planning
the
the pear tree
turtle
heist,
doves.
or are we planning our white whale heist of the one that we can retire on?
I think the one we can retire on because we need that. Like, we need our most luck.
So we're
right
going
here.
after the white whale on
Yes.
February 2nd,
Yes.
2022.
Yes.
And we could use the money we sell the
turtle doves.
turtle
for-
doves to
to fund it.
fund it.
fund it.
Tuesday, two.
So we're assuming that this is now assuming in the plot line that we have successfully, captured the turtle
The
doves.
turtle doves.
And
yes.
it used the proceeds to finally plan our white whale
Our
heist.
white whale heist. Yes.
And we will come up with those plans as we go along.
Mhm.
Using our
All right.
Nautilus.
So yes.
With the power of the Nautilus.
So I'm like, so I guess we'll probably like have a planning meeting, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So we probably have everyone there.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone's free to participate.
And you're gonna use this in conversation.
Yeah.
Yes, and it'll probably be, yeah. So, but yeah.
So we are in a planning meeting.
Yes, we're in our
for-
planning meeting for our biggest.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you spell it May 2? Or do we shorten it to like May 2 the U?
What are you?
May 2.
A weird version of manatee.
Kind of does.
May
Yeah.
2.
Yeah. It feels like another language's version of manatee. Me too.
Me too.
Or a dugong. If you know what that is.
Yes,
I feel like
it's the same
is that
thing.
a Zelda thing?
It's the same thing.
No,
No.
Dugons are funny because a little history lesson on sailing. But a lot of sailors would see a dugong and be like,
Yes.
"That is a
Oh,
beautiful mermaid.
Yes.
I want to sleep with that mermaid." But if you actually look up what a dugong looks like, you're just
It's
like,
a manatee. yes.
You probably didn't see it from the front.
I mean, when you've been at sea for a long time.
Hold on, let me pull up the picture. Oh my god.
I am a potato.
I'm a potato.
All right, so we are in our big planning meeting.
So we're gonna hit the captain's ship
Mhm.
No,
in
it's
2
not.
days.
Yes.
Okay, 2 days from now, on February 2nd,
Yes.
2022,
Yes.
Yep.
22nd.
we're going after 22nd, 2022. We're going after the
2 days.
big fish.
Yes.
Wait, no, that's the. I feel like I said the wrong thing there, but that's fine. So, how are we gonna do this? Actually, we should probably wait for the Scrounger to get back.
Probably.
Mhm.
The
Yeah.
Scrounger probably should have a big part in this too,
Yeah.
as he is responsible for many things.
Well, I was thinking we could use the Stooner Rub, the Nautilus to get under there and do something with it.
Actually, if we take the Nautilus underwater, we can come up underneath the ship because it's hollowed out in the center.
Ooh. And then we
Yes.
can poke 2 holes
2 holes in the bottom of the ship.
and come up in that little center hollow thing. Take it by force.
They'll never see us coming.
Each of us carrying 2 guns and 2 bullets each. Make your shots count, people.
How's about 12?
12 was good.
I suppose
20.
it's
We
divisible
could do
by
20.
2.
20.
20.
Let's do 20.
22.
22. Oh, we have to do 22. To match
I
the
feel
day.
like, yeah, that's
Seems
fitting.
We might need some Tommy guns.
I feel like that might be a little excessive and might also create a lot more holes than we can plug. I mean, I could be wrong.
Well, we're not shooting them into the boat. We're going into the...
You never intend on
You
shooting them into the
intentionally
boat.
do it, but accidents happen.
I mean, we all heard about what happened to the Nautilus.
There were no holes in the Nautilus. It just had a left problem. That's in engineering. That's a part of engineering, so
Huh.
I'm just the mediator. I imagine I'm like the fixer for the group.
Yep.
But you're really bad at it.
I'm really good at it. I just get people high.
Fair.
People are always the
High,
best
they
when
don't
they're
care.
high, yeah.
Fair.
They'll agree to anything. Then sometimes they'll just forget. And then you won't have to worry about anything. Because then they've already
No
given you the stuff and they'll just
no
be like,
worries.
I wonder where that went. Huh? I'm
No memory, no
terrible
worries.
headache.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. So we gotta have. So we're gonna come up under the
Yes. Under the.
middle in the Nautilus.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Poke
Yes.
2 holes. 2 people.
2 people.
How
Go
many
through the
people
2
can
holes.
fit in the Nautilus?
2.
It is. Yeah, that makes sense. And then we need to pull it into. Okay, so I feel like they're gonna anticipate us coming into dock number 2, right? Like the slot number 2. So maybe, since if you double 2, it's 4. We should use the 4th slot.
We could use the first one.
How about the 22nd slot?
We live in a canal area. I'm sure there are 22 slots. Yes. Let us stick. on
Why are
theme.
there that many canal slots though?
Well,
dock.
it's the docks, but there's so much dock. I know there got to be 22 spots, right? Because if there are canals, there is
Are there
an
22
excessive,
canals? They are excessive.
yes.
Canals
they're
are excessive. I agree.
Yeah. That's actually a good question. Instead of trying to pull them into a dock somewhere, well, we still kind of have to, don't we? We getting this thing up on land, and then like tucking it in underneath the underneath Ruby's, or are we
We could.
keeping it on
Or are we
the water,
just sailing
trying
out to the
hide it?
horizon with it?
Also an option. What do you think?
This is the final like goal, the
Yeah.
big
Okay.
Can it-
the big job.
Big job.
Is this like we do it and then we sail away, never to return, or is this just like we hide it?
Maybe.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Do we want to? There's.
That we make off with our Tuesday gains and
Do
We
with
can
every
go.
animal.
There's a chain of islands not far, pretty populated. We pick the second one. We start hitting that place. They
There
don't
we
know
go.
what's coming. They don't know our
Oh,
routine.
that's genius.
perfect.
And we just set up shop there.
I like this. I like this, dude. Is this a thing we're doing?
Just
I
Yeah.
believe so.
yeah,
Second
sounds
island
good.
So-
chain.
May
Hit
too.
them up.
Me too.
To you all.
May two.
May two.
May two.
May two.
Thanks. May two.
Me too. Oh! Just a bong.
Are you gonna puff pass with that, my friend? Never fine. Take it to yourself. And
And see.
so we now have good luck.
Yep,
That was fun.
that was fun. Yeah.
And now we have sailing away
See you.
to Second Island. Oh, we're gonna have to establish a Ruby Tuesdays there.
It's becoming a chain. There's
Yeah.
going to be 2 Ruby Tuesdays.
Ruby's Tuesday.
Ruby's Tuesdays.
All right.
Ruby's Tuesday 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
Alright, so in order to get all of this done, there's going to be a considerable amount of planning, preparing, and it's going to be a lot of work. I'm putting it under Ruby's Tuesdays because
Work.
work. It's the preparation work.
What is the word for work?
Okay.
So this is work that goes into a job, like a
yes.
thievery job, a specific.
Yes, it is the if you really want to get specific, it's the pre-work to do a job, the pre-planning and all that stuff, and setting everything up.
To do a covert
yes.
job. Okay.
Yes.
So when you're discussing the work for a covert sneak job, what do you call the work? Let's see. We're working for crimes that happen
Yeah.
on Tuesdays. Crude? Crime on Tuesdays. Croutons.
Toils.
Croutons.
Toils.
Toils.
And then we could stay with our alliteration. That's just a suggestion.
Tuesday toils.
Tasks.
I kind of
Also-
toils.
I like toils. Toils.
Tribulations.
Tribulations.
The isolation is no
Toils.
stranger to work and toil. Our daily grind and duty, this is how we refer to that which must be done.
Maybe take toil and edit it a little bit to be to toil.
To toil? Oh, maybe.
Maybe to toil.
Tutorial.
You know, I got a tutorial.
Tutorial.
I mean, yeah. That's like pre-work, right?
Yeah, because
To toil.
like toil is a better one for a specific code for work.
Yeah.
To toil would maybe work if you're doing something that is not code but actual like language as time goes by. Like maybe that's actually a thing. Maybe it starts as toil and it's just like, you know, maybe just toil is the best starting place.
Yeah.
And then if it edits down the line, because some of the cards you'll get in second era might edit things, that would be a thing to consider. Do we like toil?
I think so. The word is work for preparing and planning and all that stuff.
Specifically for our
covert
criminal jobs.
Yeah.
The work involved with criminal prep is the toil. Toil on Tuesdays.
That kind of shortens to toil on.
Toilet.
Ah, yes, toilet.
Toilet.
That's the worst part of every job.
Yep.
Yep.
Toilet.
Toilet.
That's the cleanup afterwards.
You know, I'm fine with toil.
Cool.
Okay.
So the toil is the specific work.
Alright, and the thing is, the work we must do and the toll it takes.
Okay. Oh, and the toll it takes too. So like, if we get really grimy, real worn down, all of that kind of stuff, it also is like, what's up with her? Oh, she's toiled.
She's toiled.
That's kind of like the overworked
that.
thing.
I like that too. Yeah.
Toil.
Toiled. I like it.
I like that it also applies to the toll it takes. I dig that.
Yeah,
Blah, 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 blah.
that's nice.
So what's our prompt over
The
That was
work
it.
we must do and the toll it takes.
there? Oh.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the prompt.
I feel like that's gonna end up being your character with somebody else. But that is for you to decide. gonna do a scene that involves toil with somebody.
Alright, everyone. For this job, for the big whale, it's gonna take a lot of preparation. There's so much toil to do. And on top of that, we have to the mental toil is gonna be pretty big as well. So we can't get stressed out about it. We have to be relaxed, but we gotta stay focused.
I can help with that.
I'm never stressed.
I can just imagine him being like, we have to focus. We can't get stressed or I'll stab you.
Twice.
Twice. Always twice.
Oh.
Alright, so does anyone have any ideas about the preparation for this toil?
Well, we gotta make sure
So,
that, like, he's gotta toil on the Nautilus, make sure that everything's working real smooth.
It's gonna be a real double decker, isn't it?
we
Yeah.
we might need to work on Tweedledee and Tweedledum on operating it.
I'm gonna maybe recommend that he not be in the operator's seat, just in case we need somebody to smooth things over if anybody sees anything suspicious happening on the docks before our pickup point.
Yeah, because I have great eyesight.
Also, if we're going to include him in our being the operator, I will need snacks. I've learned.
You're gonna get snacks.
Okay, I know exactly what you'll need.
The toil will make me very hungry.
It often
Peanuts
does.
and jerky,
often
it helps.
does, yeah.
You know, I thought that he might have been the problem that first go around. Now I'm starting to have.
No, what I learned with him was when you're running that thing, you get very hungry. You're
What-
very relaxed.
what
It's
kind of
very
magic-
soothing, but you're very hungry.
Like, what kind of magic
the
you
long
put in
run.
there? Like, monk
There's a lot of toil
powered
in
or
running
something
that
like
thing.
that? I guess you burn a lot of calories pushing those pedals.
Exactly.
Trade secrets.
Right.
Uh-huh. I see. Let's try and stay real clear and focused, because this is a double decker.
It is. It
This
is
is
a
the
real
double
double
This
decker.
is the
Yeah, the
double
double
The
decker,
double
I
decker.
don't
yeah.
think we're gonna get another chance to
Nope.
pull this off. So we're gonna need
No.
some, like the Maytu is gonna have to be with us.
Yes.
A lot of A2.
If we mess up, our reputation is gonna be even that much further in the toilet. And I don't like that.
It just means there's going to be a lot of toil, and it means I'm going to have a lot of headaches.
All right. So you're gonna be in charge of some of the finer details and well, you too actually, in trying to
Yeah.
make sure that we're not seen.
Of course.
And then we're gonna have a rendezvous point. You and me's can work on the like making sure everything's going nice and smooth as far as the mechanics are involved, make sure we have all of the supplies we need. You are gonna look real pretty
Yep.
Make people like you.
Yeah.
and get lots of food, because we don't know our way around that island super well yet. So we're gonna need some provisions.
There's a good chance we'll be out for a while.
Don't eat them all.
I have some restraints.
If you do, I have yet to see it.
Of course. Now, if you excuse me, I gotta go do what I do best, and let's go get high.
So
Kids are getting high.
Butterfly in the sky.
So
I'm
and
just
see,
so high.
Yeah.
assuming that we go our separate ways and get all of our toiling done. Good deal. All right, back around to you, my dear.
Using one of these, or
Yep.
do we get story section 2?
We are going to keep going until everybody for each phase has played onto an aspect.
Yeah.
Like, so you are going to play all of those cards.
Oh boy.
I love the idea of making an expletive.
Right.
I know that's what I'm debating.
Which one do you want? Where does it go?
5.
Hey, don't use that language around me.
No. 9.
9.
3 threes.
Oh, like that one.
yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna do a. Where to put this? Oh,
I have a suggestion, but you don't need to,
right.
like, if you want it, let me know.
We could use we could have like a complication. Something bad happened to us. It's kind of the direction I'm going.
Well, so you're creating an expletive.
Yeah.
So the expletive would have to be connected to either that or that.
No,
Yeah.
I've got something for it.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna play an whatever that word is. An
Expletive?
Yes, and I'm going to call it.
Choose your words wisely because this word might carry on to other games.
Yeah. I'm gonna call it a triple threat.
Oh.
I'll say we get robbed by the
I
The
love
trespassing
it.
triad robbed Ruby Tuesdays.
yeah.
No.
Just a little bit of like a nice little problem for us to have because things have been kind of going smoothly. So I think a nice little problem would add some flavor.
So triple threat is like our world's version or our tribe's version of clusterfuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love this.
Oh,
Yes.
That was offensive.
So we
Yeah.
get
I'll say like the Ruby Tuesdays gets rumbled by the trespassers.
gets tossed by the triad. Oh, I love it. I love it. All right. So our prompt for conversation. the little
Let me
red
check.
area.
See, a moment that we'll later regret.
Oh. I mean.
I'll say we all start blaming each other for kind of some tension within the group of blaming whose fault it was. So if we want to roleplay an argument.
Maybes. The reasons they found us is because one of us is actually a triple agent working for them. It's the same ones that made us do the robbery on a Wednesday.
Let's see. Who amongst us struggles to count and sees possibly in triple 90% of his time?
Hold on, I'm trying to do math. Isn't it? I'm trying to write it down. No, that's right. Sorry, I was
This isn't
trying to work out the
simple.
logistics of how a triple agent works.
You sent Braden down a rabbit hole.
Still is very on brand for your character.
Yeah, if I'm an agent for you, then I'm an agent. But then if I'm actually an agent for me, but I pretend to be an agent for you, then I'm a double agent. So if I'm an
A triple agent.
for you, pretending to be an agent for me, but actually be...
Yep.
Yes.
Then you're Snape. So, I think.
Why does everyone look at me?
We're just trying to decide if you're a triple threat.
I don't like that word.
Well, that's
None of
I
us
find
do.
it highly offensive that you would call me a dear friend. That word.
Maybe you're not so dear anymore.
Yeah. And I mean, a triple threat is exactly what happened to Rubies. And
It is.
so,
I had nothing to do with that. I was peacefully asleep.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Do you
Can
have someone
anybody
to verify
corroborate?
that story?
Yeah, exactly.
Where's your alibi?
Witnesses? Yeah.
Well, I usually sleep alone.
You have 2 alibis.
You know,
Actually,
at
no.
least.
I sleep.
You need
I
at
sleep
least
in
2
twos. I
alibis.
sleep in twos. I do sleep in twos.
Dare you sleep by yourself?
I sleep in a double bed.
2 hours at a time.
2 hours. No.
It's in the guild charter. You either sleep in a double or a twin. Those are the only options.
Or you sleep with someone.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm not that lucky.
We all do that.
Huh.
Some might consider me a fire hazard. My only motivation is high on weed and chill out, man.
I'm not saying, I'm just saying. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. Somebody
Look.
here's might not be an actual Tuesday.
It's taken him long enough to actually figure out what that means. I feel like I can't even hold it against it if it is him because he's so slow to the uptake.
No, that's exactly. You know, it could be someone who is overcompensating about being a Tuesday.
Overcompensating about being a
How
Tuesday?
dare you?
I believe that.
Right?
How
I believe
dare
that.
you?
I mean, you do try and
I
stab
did have some
recruits.
concerns.
It's not good for membership when you try and shove them off of high wires.
All the rest of
You gotta
us.
make sure they're tough.
You wanted new recruits.
I did.
You wanted
What?
Asylum moment for the
entertainment
twins.
for Wednesday that included
That looks
like
an awful
murdering?
lot like sabotage to me.
Guys,
yes.
No,
All
no,
the rest
no,
of us, we're pretty
no.
casual about our Tuesdays. But you
just
have to
forgot
put special
about
effort
my
in, don't
work.
you?
I know what this organization is and where it needs to go.
I think that you're flushing the organization down the tubes just real quiet, like one
Could be.
new recruit at a time off the high wire.
that's
I
a
only
real
want the
triple
best.
Does anyone hear a 3 sneezer?
Hey, you see what happens when we relax our recruiting
Are we
rules?
watching?
What are you talking about? He was one of the first members. We didn't even have
Almost
rules.
the founder.
Did we establish that?
No.
we just did.
Did.
That's how this works.
It was me and another guy, rest his soul.
She just yes-anded you.
Like, I mean, you're right. We did have really relaxed rules because we didn't have rules yet. Now,
There are
I will
rules
grant you,
Now.
his judgment's a little questionable. True. But his intent is squishily solid.
He doesn't even know what his own intent is because he's high.
Which means he couldn't be the traitor. Because he wouldn't know.
Oh no,
Yeah. What he said.
my thought goes towards the magician over there.
Why?
He's always tinkering and making new things and doesn't explain to us quite how they work.
Maybe the Nautilus was supposed to be piloted by 3 people.
There's not 3 seats in the Nautilus.
We don't know that. You only put 2 of us in.
The first time we took it out, he did want to watch. That's 3 people.
That
He likes
is.
to watch.
That's a triple threat.
I think honestly that because you are so focused on 2, you are using that as misdirection.
See, that's what I was saying.
I did count as she was listing off her abilities to have all of her acts. She listed 5.
I have more.
But you stopped on it. How?
Wait, how many knives do you juggle?
And 5. 5
10.
is a 2
And
3.
triple threat. Triple threat.
Wait.
Triple threat.
I'm beginning to get worried.
I bring out an abacus.
What if we are all betrayed?
And I think that is a great place.
Is it?
with just a solid hour of us just not saying anything but contemplating. It's like, are we all the traitor?
Am I the bad guy?
I the traitor?
It would be funny that if we all have multiple personalities
alibis.
of two people and our other personalities is triple threat, the triad.
Oh, we really are the triad.
We all just have multiple personality disorder, so when we switch over, we become
the trespassing triad.
So the real question to that is,
yeah.
do we all have two personalities,
Oh no.
or do we have three?
Do we have 5?
We don't know. We don't even know if we have two.
Okay, so are we actually making the idea that we are somehow both groups
I
canon?
think we'll find out. I
We'll
think
find
we'll see.
Find
out.
out in
I like where people's heads are at.
Oh, wow.
Also, I want you to know, Danny, I've been waiting for a chance to be like, and 5 is 2 and 3.
You're welcome.
That was good.
That's
good.
fantastic.
I love everything about this.
Yeah.
All right, what you gonna add?
Yeah, what you got, Lance?
Okay, hear me
How
out on
haywire
this.
is this gonna go?
So my card is the future. How we refer to what is yet to come and what it means to us. I'm going to tie this in with canals, so I want everybody to hear me out.
Okay.
We know that all roads lead to Rome. And so it follows that all canals lead to Trash Island.
Okay.
Accurate.
Okay.
So I think, since all canals lead to Trash Island, our word for the future should be trash.
Yeah.
I can see it.
Trash day.
Garbage
Trash
day.
day.
We'll deal with that on Trash Day. Actually, I really like that.
Yeah,
Trash Day.
Trash day.
Yeah, I like
That's a
that.
problem for trash day.
That's a problem for trash day.
Anybody else got anything?
No, that's
going
right.
on?
That's
I
right.
love it. It's a problem for trash day.
So I enjoyed
I do that in real
watching
life.
the gameplay on this when I was watching it. This is so much better.
They did not account for the Glassbreakers Guild.
Trash.
No.
So the prompt is, we have different visions.
For
So
trash
I think each person needs to describe what they're going to do on Trash Day after we bag our white whale.
Trash day.
Ooh.
Devil's lives as far as the eye can see. An all mine.
All right.
I'm gonna have 2 Mai Tais. I'm gonna find me a pair of
Twins.
I'm gonna find me a pair of beach towels down on the twin lagoons, and have somebody next to me and just watch the sun go down over the ocean.
All right. Gwen is going to have 2 bottles of wine and 2 bowling pins, and she's going to juggle them until everyone laughs.
I love it.
Yeah, that's all.
I would clap twice.
That's the
That'll
perfect
be the
way.
trash day.
That'll be the trash
That
day.
will
That'll
be
be the
the
trash
perfect trash day.
The glass.
She'll
I-
perform twice.
I don't know what my trash day would be like, because this is my life. Wow.
He is the triple threat. He couldn't.
He doesn't even
Doesn't
have any
want to
trash
plan.
day ideas.
What am I going to do without the toil?
I believe the word is retire.
May 2 finding that out.
Come back to me. I'll think of something.
Will you know?
2 factories. Vision it with me.
That's right, Sicily.
2 factories. On the right, a glass blowing factory. And on the left, a plantation. That's about as much as I've gotten so far.
Right, but what's the second factory for? That's 3 things.
It is.
Oh.
You best add another plantation and another factory. No.
Yes,
Two
yes.
plantations.
Nope,
So-
just one. Just one.
Come back to me. My vision must change.
We've isolated two of our most likely suspects.
On my trash day, they got these new things. See, this new boat that they made. It's called a houseboat.
I seen
And in
those.
mine, I'm gonna have 2 pools.
Is it a double decker houseboat?
Oh, absolutely.
Perfect.
Oh, wonderful.
Got 2 holes, right?
2 engines.
Every time,
Yes.
you always have to have a spare.
Absolutely.
Nice thing, yeah. That sounds beautiful.
Does sound
All right,
beautiful.
Keith.
I gave you.
No, that we're done. It's your turn.
Yeah, we've discovered our trash day.
We have shared our trash days.
Yes.
All right.
That's so much.
So
So great.
attached to Ruby's Tuesday, gotta have something to do trade with. So money. What do we call our money? Currency within the isolation. What do we exchange for services? And how do we acquire something more than just the basic necessities? And I figure that somewhere in this city that we're working in, they probably print up $2 bills. And that just gets shortened to 2 bills.
Tuble.
Tubles.
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 I like it.
I was actually thinking of 2 bits, but yeah, similar.
I mean, in my brain, I think tills because when I hear tubal, I think of a tubal ligation. But maybe that's just because I have a female reproductive system.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, like in this world, tubal,
Tubles.
tubals.
2 balls.
Was there anything attached to money?
Yeah, so what money can buy here?
What can money buy here?
Anything worth $2?
But you can have multiple 2 bills.
Yeah, you can have multiple tubles. So
How do we do with change? Not well.
We tell them to keep it so it's even.
Yes.
Yep.
so maybe the jester and our friend there can go shopping.
All right.
Gee, I wonder what Braden's gonna buy.
I
Where are we going
Provisions.
shopping?
Hold on.
I found this great place.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
the
sorry, I had
other,
to
on
get
the other
stir.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually called Fridays, but
Mm.
I know it seems weird, but you know it's okay. We can go check it out. They have a lot of jewelry there. I don't know, a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, sounds great.
I think they have some pipes.
Rolls, Twinkies, Oreos, cheese whiz, goldfish, Rice Krispie treats, marshmallow fluff. What's the top?
So apparently there is a munchie market somewhere. in
Yeah.
this
Munchy
town.
snack
Just a
mix.
heads
That
up.
makes sense. Half-baked ice cream.
There's a special thing in the book for
Cookies.
it.
Oh,
Funyuns.
accidentally, I happened to be there.
Okay.
Cheetos.
But just a heads up.
Cheetos. Okay. Alright, I have...
I'll probably do it next round though.
Are you ready to go?
Yeah. I'm just getting my
I think
shopping
this is
list
gonna
ready.
be a real double-decker shopping experience for us.
Yeah. Made to us.
Yes, made to us. Yes.
Let us
indeed.
toil.
Yes. Let us. Well, we have
It's like we're
toiled.
playing bingo.
We have toiled. We have toiled, and now we get to reap
Mm-hmm.
our toils. How many 2-bills do you have with you?
$76 2-bills.
Okay. 76. All right.
That's a good amount.
That is a
Great.
good amount.
Sorry.
Let's see. 74. All right.
I'm so glad that those came out.
Yeah.
Even
We
though-
would have
That's
had
what I
to
was thinking when he
re-roll.
went to roll for it. I'm like, oh, that's a dangerous
We
game.
would have had to re-roll.
Yeah.
We're just throwing a bill away.
All right. So, yeah.
Actually,
let's...
we get to times that by 2 technically for money.
Oh yeah. Yeah. There you go. All right.
Okay.
So, we're here at Fridays. An unfortunate name. Yeah, unfortunate name. But
Buy some provisions for living on an
is that
island.
what you're?
That's what they said I should do.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna check out some of this jewelry right here.
Okay. I'll buy it, and Double O will legitimately buy
is-
some provision. Probably like potatoes.
Oh. Tuesday, come and look at this lovely pair of earrings. It's 22 2-bills.
Mm.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Yes. Do you think I should get it?
Mm.
It's meant to be.
Well,
It's meant to be.
this could be a trap.
You think it's a triple threat?
Maybe. It seems too perfect.
I love this so much.
But it could be a double decker. It could be a double decker.
Alright, you... I'm gonna stand back here. We don't know each other.
Wait. Now I'm alone.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I should probably stick together.
We have to stick in pairs.
It's like, I'm going to be over here. I'm going to be alone. Oh, no, I'm alone!
Alone and 5 feet away!
I'm alone.
Oh my gosh.
So we'll just buy some provisions.
Yeah, okay.
and-
I buy
whatever.
these earrings.
Okay. Well, then that comes back.
Okay.
That's amazing.
That comes back to
I like-
bite us in the butt later.
So now we also have established that we have to travel in pairs and cannot
Yes.
apparently be more than a few feet away from each other before we panic.
More than
Well, to be
6
fair, we're
6 feet away.
we're
No,
paranoid
we
about
can-
triple
We
threats.
can be as far away as we want. It's when one of us says that we're going to be alone.
I like that.
See, as long as we
don't want
think
to
we're
be
still in a
alone.
pair, no matter the distance,
The
it's
word
okay.
alone
Yeah.
is the problem.
Yes, yeah.
Yep.
But if you're
Panic,
alone, then you're
immediate
one.
panic.
The word alone is the triple threat.
Yep.
Yes.
It has 1 in it.
1 is the loneliest number.
That there's a. Sorry.
Yeah.
2 can be as bad as 1.
Lies! Blasphemer. Alright. Kyrie.
Okay.
What you got?
All right. So, I have sadness.
Oh no.
But I'm going to connect it to
The canals dry up.
canals. I don't know. I just feel like canals and sadness. Anyway,
What do we
But-
think is sad? Alone.
yeah. I mean, okay, but I'm thinking to like stay with our Tuesday. Since we don't like Mondays, like we have the Monday blues, right? But we also have Moans Day. So, as in like moaning.
Moans Day.
Yeah. So we have Moans Day. Yeah. Yeah.
So how does that
How
connect
does,
to?
how does that connect to canals?
Because, well, at least the jester has, now basically established any time that she goes to the canals, she calls it a Moans Day. So when she's going to visit the canals, that's, yeah. Or like when anyone's going to visit the canals, she's like, oh, it must be a Moans Day.
So, like, maybe spinning off of that, like, that becomes the idea for sadness to her.
Yes.
And it kind of becomes, as it morphs through the group, the idea of, like, the specific
Also-
kind of melancholy that happens when you're walking alone by the
Yeah.
waterside.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like
Sure.
that,
Okay.
That works.
that kind of isolated, contemplative waterside alone.
Yes. Yeah.
Is
Especially if it's like foggy. Like
Yeah.
walking in the fog by the canal alone.
it becomes kind of that sort of thing, and becomes Moan's
Moan's
Day.
Moan's Day.
Moan's
Mom's
Day.
Day.
Got a bad case of Moan's Day.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh.
Did you want to write it, or should I write it?
I can
What do
write
you
it.
want?
Yeah. I can write it.
All right, Tuesday. I've come up with my trash day. All right, imagine this: a circle, split into 4 sections. One is the plantation. The other one is the glass blowing factory. Another one is a 7-Eleven. And then a wiener dog farm.
I don't think you know how any of this works.
All right, wait.
Yeah.
So I'm with you on everything
Mhm.
except the wiener dogs.
Everyone likes wiener dogs.
Okay, and
All right,
the
I'm in.
prompt- Okay,
Best trash day ever.
so the prompt is sadness seeks company.
Oh boy.
Sadness seeks-
Who are you bringing to your Moans Day?
You don't want to go alone.
Yeah, because I don't want to go alone. Okay, I think I will bring. Let's see, who will I bring?
Who will cheer you up the best?
Well, it's usually I'm the one cheering other people up, but you know. Well, you know, I'll bring the scrounger.
Okay.
Yeah, because I feel like they know the canals, so yeah.
Can you go get me a cup of water, please?
Sure.
I will need it.
Okay.
Well, now I'm curious as to whether it's a prop or just you're thirsty.
2 things can be true at once.
Okay.
For this group, always.
Yes, yes, yes.
So you are going for a walk. You're
Yes.
doing your
We're going for a walk. Obviously the jester doesn't want to go, but especially if it's canals. Not the canals, but
You two have fun then.
I need my prop.
Oh.
we're waiting.
I am
We're
waiting for my prop.
It's okay.
I see.
We can wait.
Excellent. Thank
You
you.
look confused.
All right.
I'm working on it.
Okay. You understand though?
I think so.
So I've been feeling in a Moan's Day mood lately.
As our resident wereshark, it is a full moon and I am currently swimming, so
Yeah, it's I don't know. I'm not feeling twos lately. Yes. Yes, I agree.
This is the best bit you've ever done.
What do you think, Tuesday? Yeah?
Dripping under.
It's a lot of water, okay? And like you got me a very deep cup. It's very hard to get it in the right.
Yes. That's a real problem, isn't it? Thanks for coming with me though. I do appreciate it. I know we have our rules, to go in pairs.
I'm in the splash zone.
This talk really helped.
realized I hadn't made use of the fact that I'm a were-shark yet. So
Yeah, thank
I
you.
deeply
That was
appreciate
wonderful.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
that
Yep,
was
yep,
beautiful.
yep.
I kind of forgot about the were-shark thing until you started gurgling. It's the best thing
I was
ever.
trying to think of a good way of replicating the sound without the water, and I was like, no, I'm gonna have to have water for this.
I don't even know if we actually worked that word into
We
that
did.
conversation.
I did.
Okay.
I
did.
used it several times.
Yes.
It's just
I
I also used it. I also used
I got
it.
distracted in there making sure that
Just
I
because we are a minority in this
Yeah.
town
Sorry.
doesn't
sorry.
excuse you from not understanding my
Yes,
language.
sir. All right, Dave, what you got?
Entertainers and were-sharks are the minority.
Yep, they are. You know it.
I deeply, deeply enjoy that we have a were-shark.
I
Yeah.
feel so wet now.
I'm not shocked. I feel like that's that's a thing.
Alrighty. So mine is going to be for canals. Death.
Oh.
Our language for ultimate loss.
Okay. So
How are you?
how are we linking
Oh,
death
nice.
to canals?
Freaking canals are chaos. They don't make sense. They can be the death of us. No.
So is
What's
this
your
the
word
idea
for
of like
canals?
death that happens from a drowning in the canal? Is it a specific death?
Is that most of our deaths?
No.
Is this where Thursday comes in?
This is the
Thursday.
death, the death of our little organization because we could get trapped in the canals, unable to escape, get caught, go to prison.
So what? Huh?
Oh, really? Okay. Entertainers and were-sharks are minorities. Okay.
Yes, yes.
So I could buy like this being a maybe a word for the fear of the death of the organization, but
Yes.
the death of the organization comes later. So like
That's not ominous at all.
I mean, it doesn't mean that the people in it are dying, but the whole point is to follow the isolation through until the isolation ends.
Yes.
So at some point, the organization is going to dissolve somehow.
At some point, we get our trash day.
Yeah.
Yes.
So like you could do
Well,
something
this
with
is more in terms of us getting caught and put in prison for life.
Okay, so getting caught.
Getting caught.
So it's as good as death.
Yes.
So it is. This is what is
Thieving
happening.
is very
uh,
capital.
Oh, I've got an idea. Only were-sharks in this city know how to swim. So the canals are like they separate all of us and make us all feel isolated and alone. And that is death.
So we have the idea of getting caught as like the death that is being spoken for, that we're having a word for, and we have the idea of like isolation itself feeling like death.
So I don't know what word we will use, but if I wanted to tie that into the canals, that is my idea.
This is your word though. Which one do
No,
you
it
like?
feels like it would go more with canals though. Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
Do that.
So we want to go with the feeling of isolation that that happens is like a death of self in a way.
Yeah.
On the canals, which kind of ties into our Moan's Day
Yeah, it
thing
does
too.
actually.
Like it's the most extreme version of Moan's Day.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Like that.
Dark water.
And the prompt is we'll get to that when we get to word.
Yeah. So he pulled a creative
Well,
word.
that's next round.
Oh, that's next round.
Next
Never
round.
mind. Okay. Oh yeah, because the word is death.
Yeah.
We already know that.
Yeah.
Okay. So if it is the feeling of isolation tied to the canal.
Waterlogged?
Ooh, yeah.
I almost said soaked. I was like, no, that has a different connotation. Waterlogged. I like that.
That's a good one.
The big gulp.
Drowned.
And maybe for
Big gulp.
The big gulp.
The big gulp in the sea.
That's kind of what I was going
I feel a
for.
big gulp. I feel waterlogged.
Moist.
Oh! I don't want to have to use that word. No. I mean, it is kind of deathish. But I don't want to have to actually use it
Yeah.
or hear it. No.
Can we just use a sound?
No!
Netted.
Netted?
Netted.
Netted.
Okay, yeah, I can see it.
I think my favorites of the stuff that's been floated so far, I think my favorites have been waterlogged because that feels so relatable. It's,
Yeah.
Man, I feel so
What
freaking
about-
waterlogged.
What about sunk?
Yeah. Yeah. Sunk.
Sunk.
That's a good one too.
That is a good one.
You
Sunk.
fall into the bottom of the canal.
You're sunk.
How deep are these canals?
I don't know.
Pretty deep, apparently.
But you can
Always.
drown in
Yeah.
an inch of water.
You especially.
Whoa!
Did you fall asleep in the water again?
I don't know how deep they are. All were
I
sharks
take
know
too
not
many
to-
baths,
not to-
man.
Okay, my
Or-
two top were netted and waterlogged. Now it's waterlogged and sunk.
Yeah, I think so too.
I like sunk.
Those are my faves.
Sunk.
But
Or adrift, actually.
Ooh, no, adrift is
For
better.
isolation.
Because yeah, alone and
Yeah.
isolated.
oh,
Adrift.
Adrift.
is good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
because
do
then
like
that's
that.
more long.
Yeah. I like that. We'll go to drift.
Especially
So
for
if you
those
wanna
of you who
write that
can't
down.
swim, being adrift
Yes.
is terrifying.
Yes.
My brain just flashed back to the.
And then
the
it's
what if we're
more-
all
Then it's more to the depths too.
my brain
Adrift.
just is enjoying this. Okay, so adrift is
I like it. Yeah.
the word for the bad feels in a big way when you're isolated by the canals and feel like you're just not a part of
It anymore.
And
Yeah.
we are at 3 hours.
We are, yeah.
So we got like another. We can probably finish through the
Finish out the first era.
and then come back. The creation is one of the hardest parts, like or longest parts.
Right.
And
Okay.
then this part moves a little faster, so probably era 2 and 3 will not be quite so long. So yeah. So what's our prompt for that?
Letting go.
Letting go. So we have to have maybe one of the other members was
What if somebody was killed when Ruby Tuesdays was sacked?
ooh,
One of our characters, or
No, just
no,
like one of the
just
crew.
one of the crew, yeah.
Yeah.
We've lost a Tuesday.
So who's talking about?
Probably the zealot, seeing as you're the most
Yeah.
Yep.
religious of us.
I'm just trying
Yeah.
to think how we can play this.
Do we just push him into the canal with an anchor, or is that?
I feel like it would probably be like, I mean, it's your choice, but I feel like it would be probably you and the Scrounger are the ones that take things the most seriously. Nobody knows the magician well enough to know if that's true of him or not. He's his mysterious little self. over there.
But
I
in
still
terms
like
of
that.
mystic and religious people, the zealot
Oh, that's
and the
true.
magician are the most
Yeah,
that's true. that is
mystically
true.
minded. Mr. I've got 2 godparents.
That's true. He does have God mommy, daddy issues.
You're not wrong.
I tried to do that. I tried to think of a way that I could reference his gods as in some form of like sugar daddy and mommy, but I couldn't come up with a good way to merge
Oh,
those.
mine wasn't a good way. I just did it.
My godparents are fighting.
My godparents are bad.
Hey, but that's 2 Christmases, 2 birthday presents,
Yeah.
2 Thanksgivings.
Spoken like someone who knows.
Yep.
Guilty.
Wow, I'm drawing a blank right now.
You could also just hand it off to 2 other people.
That's a fair point.
Just imagine you're giving the eulogy as we all stand over the canal.
There you go.
Alright, guys. So, as we're standing here, standing over these damn canals, freaking canals, I can't help but think about that one Tuesday that went adrift. Lost forever, never coming back.
They were a good Tuesday.
I really liked him. He understood what we were really about. He got things done. Did a freaking triads. Tied him up to an anchor and set him down in that freaking water. No way to go.
See how they like being adrift.
Yeah, we'll get him.
Yeah.
It's a good bit of toil.
Yes.
Danny, you missed a great opportunity. Should have been like, yeah, see?
Yeah, see? Yeah, see?
I still think we owe it to him that we take our revenge against the triads at some point.
Before we float it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
Before
way,
trash day is the
Before
day of
trash
reckoning.
day.
reckoning before trash day. Yeah, I'm in. Now we have a rebellion. Great.
And then afterwards we'll set sail and be on our way.
It's gonna be real awkward if we find out that we are the tribe.
Which has yet to be established.
The one day he did not transfer over to his other personality.
That's a bad day for that poor kid. Man. In my head, we are all still children with bad mustaches.
Also, I just realized, what if when we're the triad, we know that we are also, like, the triad knows that our alternate realities are the Tuesdays.
But the
But the
Tuesdays,
Tuesdays
don't
don't
know
know.
about
They
the triad. Oh, that's a brain screw.
So
Ooh.
we're the Stephens.
Yes.
Midnight reference there. Sorry.
Yep.
Wait, so we never, if that was to happen, we never seen the triads in person.
No.
Of course, none of this has been established.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I think that was a beautiful eulogy.
Yes.
It
Well done.
was.
I was
We'll
so
have our
happy.
day of reckoning.
Last word for yous.
I don't know. Okay. Honorific.
It's like Mr. Mrs.
A term to show
Sir.
a particular level of respect or difference in the isolation. It may be earned or given.
Yeah, sir, ma'am, but it, like
Standing up to
also be-
authority.
like lord or you know
Yeah,
baron.
the title.
Yeah,
You know,
whatever.
titles are honorifics. There's
So let's-
there's lots of different things.
And what do we have left to tie it to? What have you not played something on yet?
I've played
You haven't played
on.
Canals?
I have not played on Canals. I've played on Ruby's Tuesday, and we rob from twos. So Canals.
Okay. So an honorific that's tied to the canals. What if maybe?
I mean,
Hey,
I mean,
I got it.
there's
I
You
got
got
a
it.
whole list of
I
them,
got
like
it. I got it.
Captain, Admiral, Commodore.
I feel like this one needs to be more unique.
What is
Yeah.
the name of a gondola captain? Or driver?
He's a
Oh,
gondolier.
Gondolier.
I think that would be our...
On-
If we're going to go down that route, I think
If
the
we're-
honorific would be gondolier.
What do you
Yeah.
have?
So, honorific kind of deals with like a show a particular level of respect or something like that. So, in honor of like the fallen Tuesday or something like that, I think any of the fallen Tuesdays are prime numbers.
I feel like that's an insult. Though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aren't prime numbers? Never mind.
No, because prime numbers,
I don't know how prime numbers work.
prime numbers cannot be even.
They're not even
Yes.
numbers.
I thought it was the other way. My apologies.
No worries.
Ooh, what if... I like where your head was at.
Right.
What
Yeah.
if you're a square root?
That's a good
Ooh.
one. Square root, yeah.
A square root.
Jordan, it's a screw.
Screw.
Yes! You're a scroot!
Yes.
Scrooge Tuesday, the 58th.
All of the fallen Tuesdays are scroots.
Keith, you look like you have a comment to make over there.
I'm good.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm good.
Are you
Oh,
sure?
You sure? You don't look
Yeah,
good.
I'm fine.
You
I
don't
do
look
make
fine.
the gondoliers though. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Scroot.
I don't have anything to add to that. It's just that that's what we just call Fallen Tuesdays.
Fair.
Just Scroots.
Fallen Tuesdays who have earned their place in the heavenly trash day.
Yes.
They've
So
found their
Drift
heavenly trash day.
Tuesdays who've found their trash day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scroot.
They've
Maybe
earned
it'll be
their
on.
daily double.
They have.
They're double
They're
decker.
double decker. Ah,
Yeah.
I love it.
Or their
my turn?
Wednesday.
Yeah. For your last card.
So you guys are gonna have to help me because I, for the life of me,
Okay.
cannot figure out what word to actually use for this or how to
Alright.
tie it in. But so my word is the past. How we refer to what's come before and how it shaped us. Maybe a specific time period in the past or past as a general
Which
concept.
ones have you?
Yeah, this one has to
connected
be tied to Ruby Tuesday.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I
And
feel like
I
we
have
can
been
do
trying
that.
to figure that out the
Okay.
whole time and have not been able to come up with something.
How we refer to what's come before and how it shaped us. This maybe a
So
the
specific
building
time
of
period
the building of Ruby
in the
Tuesdays,
past
Ground Zero.
or maybe Gem Zero instead of Ground
Gem
Zero.
Zero. I kind of like that.
Gem Zero.
Like, we knew that we were afflicted with this thing. We thought it was an affliction.
But also that could
We had
refer to when we had nothing. So
Mhm.
Gem Zero.
Yeah. But yeah, the days before we were actually organized, but we were looking for each other, so they were
Right.
harder days. Our blank slate, our was Ruby's Tuesday.
Or we could do Gem Less.
You look like you're stewing on something over there, Keith.
Maybe the building of it was Gem Zero, so
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
pre-gem.
Pre-Gem? Yeah.
Uncut.
Ooh, uncut, yeah.
Yeah, no, I like that.
I like that too.
Our uncut.
Uncut, yeah.
Our past is our uncut. I like it.
I like that too.
it. That's cool.
That is.
And our prompt is what haunts us.
Ooh. Our uncut haunts us. So what do
Or
you?
what in our uncut.
What in our uncut haunts us? So
Yeah.
so who you got? Who's doing the thing?
I think similar to Trash Day, I think we can each share one thing from our uncut that haunts us. I will go first, and mine is that I was born as triplets.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
right there.
Ooh.
You know, he said he was born triplets. He did not say he is still currently a triplet.
So how many's left?
I don't know. Where sharks don't have families. Sharks don't take care of their young, I think.
Yeah.
Wait, so the person part of you is the where? Oh, I love this twist.
I'm not a shark person. I'm
You're
a
a
person
person
shark.
You're a person shark.
Yes! I love it.
Pick.
That's brilliant. Did you get bit by a person?
Punched in the nose.
Shark fin soup, Danny. Shark
He
fin
got,
soup.
he got punched in the nose by a person.
Oh, wow.
Were you Jaws?
You know, long ago in my distant family history, a shark nose and a person nose touched, and thus was born the were shark.
Where do your sharks come from,
Don't rub
Well.
noses.
Wow. When you rub noses with a special shark.
Yep. Yep. Oh, okay.
Weird
who else?
shit happens.
Somebody else, give me your uncut. Your silly uncut.
Okay.
It haunts you. That's just ridiculous.
I guess I can talk about my unicycle incident.
Oh.
The infamous unicycle incident. So, when was young, she was trying to perform on a unicycle, and she got caught in the wheels and got
I'm glad I'm not the only one who heard that.
Yeah.
It's all good. Carry on.
got caught in the wheels, and then she got 3 cuts from the wheels, from being trapped in the wheels, after going 3 minutes of being trapped in the wheels.
I can understand why you have issues with Yuna and 3.
Prime numbers.
Parts of wheel. Spoke?
Spokes. Yeah. Maybe she got caught. I don't know.
The cut part is not the part I have questions about. Anyway.
It's the multiple wheels on the
Yeah,
unicycle.
yeah.
No,
It's a unicycle
okay,
that you got
she-
caught in the wheels of.
Well, okay, the wheel.
Spokes,
The
yeah,
wheel.
yeah.
Yeah.
It just struck me as funny.
I was
love
in
it
my
so
mind. I was
much.
imagining like
She can't say wheel.
I was imagining.
No, she
I
can't
was
say
imagining
wheel.
a flock
She
of
can't
6
say wheel.
unicycles.
It's too traumatic. It's too traumatic for
Yes.
her to think of one wheel.
Yes.
So she only says wheel.
Although the mental image
Although
of,
it is
a flock of
a flock
unicycles.
of
A flock of
unicycles, yeah.
unicycles, yes. That.
Ah, oh, I love it. Who else? I'm enjoying this way too much.
Well, mine is my dear friend Scroot, who passed away. I don't know why. I blame myself because we left him by himself on Ruby's Tuesday, and you just don't leave one person by himself. It's just wrong. I really blame
Pairs
myself for
always.
that one. Always in pairs. And then maybe he would have been here with us today.
Me too.
It dawns on me. Like all of our D&D campaigns, he's always doing like the most wild, completely bizarre things. And we were like, go nuts! And he gets the dark brooding Oh, I love it. Okay, carry on, sorry. Good.
You got something, Keith?
Working out the details.
Okay.
If you've got something.
I do have something. I'll say Double O used to be a chef for a 3 Michelin star restaurant.
Triple threat.
Not 3 stars.
3.
That's embarrassing.
Oof.
Oh. I'd give
That's
that
my
a lot
pass.
too.
Forget
3
it.
stars.
I tried so hard to either gain or lose one.
I could neither go up nor could I go down.
No matter what I did.
Every day must have been a Moan's day
Yep.
Yep.
in that restaurant.
Oh,
And now here I am.
the toil involved with having to.
Oof.
Try
That's
it.
not
All right,
some
Magic
business.
Man.
What you got?
So, way back in my uncut, when I was just a little boy, I didn't have any particular skills or powers of my own, but my parents decided that one year for my birthday, they were going to have a magician. And he came by and he started doing his tricks, and he got to the end and he pulled out of his hat 3 bunnies. And one of them was adrift. It had gone adrift in his hat. So there were only 2 live bunnies.
You killed a bunny for your uncut, Keith. How dare you?
Well, it wasn't me. It wasn't me, but that was the day. Well, that
Sorry,
was
it's
the
just D&D.
yeah,
That was the day.
that was the day.
I don't see the problem. Now you got 2.
But there was 3 to begin with.
There was 3 to begin
Spoken
with.
like the zealot.
Spoken like a true zealot.
But now you have 2. Things are balanced.
A true zealot.
Also, you did not have to eat. Man, what a downer.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're talking about stuff that bothered us, right?
Yeah, but
Yay.
nobody. Man. Okay. Well,
Jeez.
You didn't.
I think that's everybody. So Keith.
You're last.
Way to hold up that side of the table, Kyrie. Now.
Okay.
Yep.
So, unfortunately, I'm keeping it sort of in the down in the dumps because it's worry. A feeling stoked by our fears that torments us in quiet moments. A particular strand of worry that afflicts members of the isolation. And this has to go with our whole duality thing.
Okay, so I feel like this doesn't have to be a downer because it's a worry that involves our duality thing, which can inherently mean that it's real dumb.
But if there's not an amount of people that are aboard the boat, what do we do then?
Yeah. Crime numbers.
Yep, an anxiety of like the numbers of
Crimes.
people seeing crimes.
We'll only bring an even amount of cubs. What do we do if we have less or an equal amount of cubs?
And I'm thinking.
Oh no.
The name for that feeling is the creepy threes.
Okay, that works.
How
That
about
was-
the threepies?
Or the
I like that better. I had another idea.
What was your thought?
Well, based off of Braden's little ramble there, we could call worrying a remainder.
Oh,
Ooh, that's a good one.
I like that one.
Worry, remainder.
Yeah, because
We
then
have to worry
you
about
don't
Yeah,
have
it's
pairs.
a
Yeah, because
leftover.
if
Yeah.
there's a remainder, then you have extra left over that
Yeah.
doesn't evenly.
That makes sense. I'm trying to figure out how to verbify that because
Yeah.
worry works as a noun or a verb.
Remaindering?
Remaining.
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 Yeah, no.
Remaining.
no.
It doesn't have to make sense.
Remainder.
What on this board makes sense?
Honestly, more than it should.
Yeah.
More than it has any right
It
to.
has right to.
Like, there is actual internal logic to
Yeah.
all of this, and I love to hate that.
We are nothing if not internally consistent.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes, indeed.
Real weird.
so
I
are
like
we.
the remainder. I just also like the idea of having a verb associated with it.
Yeah.
And we could just go straight forward and like remain.
Yeah.
I like remaining.
Remaining?
Remaining.
Okay.
I like remaining, yeah.
So remainder for the noun,
I'm
remaining
remaining.
for the verb.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do kind of like that.
Remaining, yeah.
It
I
takes
like
a couple of times saying it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thanks for that, Brayden. If
Yeah.
you hadn't said, what if we have extra cups? That's when I was like, oh no, a remainder.
What if we have too many or too
Okay.
less
I can
cups?
go with that.
Wait, is that 2 math jokes we've made?
We made a lot of math jokes.
No, I mean
I
like for
kind
our
of feel like
words.
this whole thing has been
Like
one
for our
terrible-
words, is that like
Well,
2?
we've got the square
yeah,
root.
we've got a square
Or a
root and now
square
a
root.
remainder. Huh.
Yeah.
And triple threat, I guess, is a word.
Well, you also well, yeah.
Double decker.
I don't know. Triple threat makes me think of something entirely different.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
All right, so no more math jokes, guys. We've got 2. No more.
Or two
Okay.
more.
Or 2
Not
more.
one more.
Read that, see if it makes sense for the word.
Okay,
Down the bottom.
so.
What's the
Oh,
Worries boil over.
worries boil over?
It's the actual card.
What do you think?
You kind of helm in this one.
What are we looking at?
yeah.
The
Worries
remainder.
boil
Oh.
Or
Boil
remainders boil over.
Okay, so that means that whatever is happening probably involves a big group thing.
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
that's what I'm thinking. So pretty much calling everybody together is like, guys, I got this remainder. I'm still worried about who the triple threat among us is. All kidding aside, I don't know who it is. I don't have any clue, and that bothers me. Does anybody else, anybody else got the same remainder?
Yeah, of course we do, but I mean,
It's
should
always a
have-
concern.
we shouldn't have too many remainders when we're trying to do this double decker.
I think if we're always worried, I think if we're always remaining,
Remaining.
Yeah.
if we're always remaining, we're never gonna get our trash day.
I think so too.
Yeah.
That's true.
You gotta shoot
Why?
your shot.
Why toil and remainder?
I don't just want my trash day to be in heaven because I went adrift before I took a chance, man.
Done.
Well done. It was.
I don't want anything to go wrong before we get our double decker.
Look, if we
Seems
put
like
in,
it's been a real Moans day for you.
Yeah, a little bit.
if we put in the toil, and with enough Maytu, I think we'll be okay.
I think so too.
We'll watch our
Hopefully,
backs.
it'll be another Wednesday
We'll
for
watch
us.
each other. We'll be cautious.
Yes.
I just don't want any of you guys to be squirts.
Scoots.
Scroots. Yeah,
Squirts, scroots.
sorry. I was trying to just have it roll off the tongue.
I know, I feel that.
Yeah, me neither. Kind of like you guys. I don't know, you're a little weird. You're always high.
You weird.
Eh,
Yeah. That's why we're here.
I don't have a job.
All right. Well, push through. You'll be all right.
And see.
All right, Carrie.
Curious.
All right. So, I have resource. So this is a vital resource for the isolation. Without it, we would truly be lost. All right. So,
Yo.
I get to explain, and this is let's see.
What
Yes.
authority?
Yep.
Yeah.
So this is going to be connected, obviously, to Ruby's Tuesday. I'm assuming that they're going to provide this resource.
Well, I mean, we're just coming up with a word for like important resources, right?
Yeah. So it's a specific resource, I think.
Okay.
It kind of sounded like it's,
Yeah. So it
Yeah.
says a vital resource. So
You can create a whole different concept for something
Yeah.
that you need if you want to.
Yeah.
Maybe we've had terrible luck with the Nautilus and decide that we want to make it run on something that doesn't involve manpower.
Well, I mean, based on the fact that it's connected to where we do our scouting, it seems to me that intelligence or information
Ooh. Oh,
is
yeah.
a vital resource.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like
Some
it.
information.
I
Oh.
dig that.
That would be good, and that would make sense. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Keeping with our Ruby Tuesday theme.
Yes.
Yeah.
The word could be gems.
Oh yeah, we could. Yeah, I like that. Gems. Yeah, like gems of information.
I
Yeah.
do like that.
Yeah, gems of information. Yeah.
I dig it. I dig
You
it.
looked like you had an idea, Keith.
I like gems.
I was
Keith,
gonna,
you have any?
I was gonna show my brown coat side and say shinies.
Shinies? Or we could say rubies.
I think I like gems better.
Gems,
Between the two.
gems or
Yeah.
nuggets, maybe.
Oh, nuggets.
I like gems.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
gems better.
Yeah,
It kind
yeah.
of fits the
Okay.
Yeah.
Ruby's Tuesday theme. A wee bit better.
Trying to think if there's another word for that. Like small gems. I'm not thinking of it right now, but that's fine.
Only word I could think of is like stones, but
Yeah.
it's not.
I think gems is good.
I don't know. I don't know enough. Like I don't deal with. I never deal with gemstones. What does it look like? I have money for that?
Yeah.
Does it look like I have money?
I don't even. They don't even let me in jewelry stores.
The other target demographic.
What?
I was trying to make a wedding ring joke.
Oh.
Yeah, that's true.
See, that would work if I was even kind of maybe close to getting married.
All right.
Yeah, no, same.
So gems. All right. So the prompt is what someone does to get more.
So how does our information network work? And who's your...
I think a big part of it would be eavesdropping.
I think though, if any one of us was like a specialist in like getting people to give up information, I feel like it's either gonna be the magician with magic
Mm-hmm.
or the jester.
Yeah. Maybe they run it together.
Maybe.
True?
All right. Or. Yeah. I mean, it's probably like everyone probably collects gems, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want it to be an everybody conversation?
Yeah,
or
let's
you
do
want
it.
to-
Let's
Okay.
have an everybody conversation. Yeah,
Okay.
why not?
Do we want to do the go around thing and like everybody discuss like where they found their last bit to see? how it
Yeah,
connects,
let's do
maybe?
that.
Okay,
Yeah,
I like
yeah,
that.
yeah. Let's do that. Let's our like most recent gems.
Or
So-
what gem have we collected for
Ooh, yeah, for the plan.
for the
For
plan.
our-
For our
For a white whale.
yeah.
Yes.
Or for revenge.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which one are-
Yeah.
I guess either. Like whatever.
Yeah.
To either end, what gems you have recently acquired. Where do you want to start, Kyrie?
I can start. All right. So, I have recently heard wind, of our trespassing, triads. They actually operate out of 2 home bases. Yes,
That's weird.
it is. Yeah.
Ooh.
But I ascertained the location to one of them, which is going to be a really great gem for us in the future. So,
Nice.
yeah.
So I got a little gem for us too. Rumor has it that the triads are going to go after our score. They're going to go after our whale. And they're going to go in and take it over and sail it down one of the canals to their hiding spot. I figure we wait to let them steal it first, and then we steal it from them and get our revenge at the same time.
Heisted a
Then it's
second
like a
time.
2 steal.
It's a double steal, exactly
Oh.
A
right.
2 steal.
Double cross.
Alright, nice.
Nice.
Well, so I was, swimming like I do. And I
Like
was
you.
eavesdropping on this gondola, right?
Mm.
Learned something new.
Those gondolas are real chatty, man.
Those gondolas are.
The mayor's assistant to the assistant is one of the triad.
Oh.
That checks.
Yeah, so I was at a hookah bar the other day, and I overheard
That's
some
right
people
there.
who are going to be staff for the white whale party that we're going to steal it from under or whatever that was.
Okay, keep going. I don't know.
Yeah,
Like,
so that's what happened. I
diversion?
can't remember. Yeah,
It's happening now.
but they brought enough people. The wait staff are having enough people waiting for 4 people for every 1 person, and there are 6 people, so that math checks out. So we won't have to worry about an odd number of people on the boat.
Well, that's a relief.
That
Yes.
is indeed.
We won't have to worry about that remainder.
Thank
Yep,
goodness.
no remainders at all. No remainders.
That sounds.
Me
like
too.
That sounds double decker.
That's awesome.
Well, the little gem I got, I overheard some people, they look pretty tough, possibly bodyguard type, that the whale has a tracking device on it. I don't know what it is, but they have something.
So the boat is tracked somehow.
Yep. I also like that between you and Braden, we just established that the name of the mayor's boat is the White Whale.
Wow. Yeah.
You didn't
was
think
like-
it wasn't?
I thought that it was the pear tree, and I was like, no, that's where the turtle touched
That's Captain Partridge.
Our white whale is quite literally
white
stealing the white whale.
I love it.
Beautiful.
Yar,
Yarr.
and the captain
Arr.
be named Ehab.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is fabulous. Wonderful. Good. That's, I
Did you
love
wanna-
everything about this.
Did you want to add anything?
Finally, the
No, to the conversation.
Oh, I haven't really thus far,
Yeah.
so I feel like it would be kind of weird.
No, I
for,
feel like you're good.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
your final card.
Yeah, it's a weird one.
So he got to create a word. This is not bad, but it is specifically an action.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, for it to be a game played makes it a noun instead of a verb. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So everything else about it, I think, is fine, and it doesn't have to like desires revealed. This is the prompt for the story.
Well, yeah.
But yeah.
But that you get that through the game.
But yeah, the omens thing, I dig it, but you might need a way to, and that can be a groupthink thing.
Yeah.
Instead of a game, it needs to be more about the action, like the word that is the action of associated with that.
Okay.
So the word is fine if you want to tell everybody like what your idea was, and then they can shift it to make it a verb.
Okay. So my original idea is that it is a game we played beforehand, and it reveals omens about how the next few events are going to play out. That was the original idea, but like she said, it's an action, not a noun. So I can't specifically.
Not necessarily. It's an action to play the game
Play?
to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like-
So
like,
instead of the game itself, have it to play.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
it
like-
could be as easy as that.
I mean, basically, it's we're coming up with a word for this specific way of divining
Mhm.
things.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So it could, yeah.
And I was going through the book, and they have actual create words and stuff like that, prefix, suffix, all that stuff.
Okay.
And the word I came up with is called Tuden, T-U-D-E-N.
Because on brand.
Yes,
on
yes,
brand.
obviously.
Yes. And it will go with the we rob from the twos.
Mm.
I like
you
it.
could you could call it tune in. I don't know. Tune in.
That works on multiple levels.
It does. It does.
I also like tuning.
Tune in?
Tuning.
Do we like
tuning
It's like
fork.
tuning,
Tune
but
in.
smashed
Yeah.
together.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Tuning.
So do you want to stick with what you pulled from prefix or suffix?
I am happy with what you came up with. I would also be happy with
Yes.
tuning.
You're tuning in.
For this game, tune in would be probably better.
So you're tuning.
Tuning.
Tune in.
So your tuning is to divine.
Also, I feel like that has to be spelled Twooninn.
Who
Yes.
With a silent T in there, maybe?
That's not. Yep.
double T.
I was like, how many double?
W-O-O, and
Double
I-N-N. Tuning.
Tuning.
I'm tuning.
Was it T-W-O?
Oh, I don't remember what I said.
T-W-O-O-N-I-I-N.
Yes.
Nate, we are long past the point where I can remember what I just said.
Mm-hmm.
We passed that point long ago.
The caffeine has officially run its course.
Yes.
to the end of this particular part of the RP, and that will be where we will leave it. And then everything from there becomes like you'll make some new words. We'll carry two of the aspects in to the next era. One of them will change somehow,
Ooh.
and then some of our words will change over time as well.
Cool. But that'll be for probably the next
Yes.
session.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
So our RP for his is going to be our last one for this
Yes.
shindig.
Mm-hmm.
And what did you say it was? It was.
It's a game we play to divine omens for
Yes.
what's for our next job.
Okay.
Like what's
The
about
act
to
of
happen.
playing.
Like
Yes.
reading the
I-
bones or like tarot
Yeah.
card reading or something like that.
So divination,
Mm-hmm.
I just really like the idea of tuning.
right?
Tune in.
Tune in.
Tune in.
So who else is going to actually sometimes use some of these words now? Because I kind of love some of them.
I will probably
Yeah.
wind up using some of them. I am also 100% ripping off the idea of the Tuesday takers and the triple triad or
Yeah.
the trespassing triad or whatever.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
like, I feel like microscope is a great way to start a campaign, but this also could be.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Alright, so the prompt on that one was desires revealed.
Yeah.
So who do you want to do that? Or are we all sitting and playing this game
Oh, it's
together?
definitely a group game because everybody has to join in, get the omens, and more is better.
Now, I will say, like, with most divination,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you're gonna get lucky maybe 50% of the
Yeah.
time, and the other times
Yep.
are like totally just whack.
Yep.
Hmm.
And you have
So-
no idea.
So
Okay,
here,
so
we can
I-
do this. Everyone takes a d6. If it's even, that's good luck for you. If it's odd, that's bad luck.
As far
Hang on, I wanna advance this a little bit.
The blue dice are
If you roll
d6s.
if you roll a 3 or a 6, the divination shows that you are the triple threat.
Oh.
Okay.
Will you hand me
But
a
does
D6?
that
You
actually
mean just a 3?
ooh.
No, it doesn't mean that you
Doesn't mean
are.
it's
It means
real.
that it shows the divination came up showing you are the.
I love this.
Will someone
so
hand me a
much.
D6, please?
No.
Oh no, are you
I
the
no, I
problem?
didn't. I rolled a 1.
Oh.
Oh,
That's-
bad luck.
I know.
I rolled a 1. There's one for you, Danny, as well, if you want.
It was a 5.
Other than
Or-
just apparently talking at meetings,
What'd
my
you get?
character hasn't done much, so I'll just let
Yeah.
it be you guys.
6.
Oh, I knew it. I knew it.
Well, so to be fair, this just means the divination shows that he
Yes.
is a triple
Yeah.
threat. It doesn't mean he is.
Mm.
I got
Yeah.
a 4.
You're the only lucky one.
Yep.
Yep, you are.
Okay, so what are your what do you think your omens are?
So I got an odd, but it's a high
Triple
odd.
threat.
So I'm thinking.
Wait, what did you get?
5.
I feel like 5 in this context would be like good and bad luck together. Like
Yes.
like something good and something bad because it's a
Yes.
2 and a 3.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was saying. It's on the high end of an odd, so it's going to be bad, but not completely bad.
So we're not getting clear images when we tune. We're
No,
getting
no,
like
No, it's just a general sense.
this is
Yeah,
magic
general sense.
8 ball.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. this is-
Okay. So,
Essentially.
so Nate gets a
Try again later.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is this
This
world's
is
version
magic
of a magic
2-ball.
8 ball.
Yeah.
So mine is completely like off the rails because there's 2 3s sitting
Yep.
there in front of me, and I'm like,
But that means double bad.
I don't know
Yep.
what this means.
Oh no. Oh no. So Keith is definitely the problem, even though he's probably not.
And I think the rest of us interpret that as you. You are
Oh,
the triple threat.
Yeah, for sure.
First.
I would have laughed so hard if I got to 6.
Well, I'm tuning in all alone.
Oh no. Oh,
I rolled
no.
1.
Oh, what if one's an omen of death?
Oh, or at least
No.
yeah,
Or at least like
isolation.
or
It's
being
really
adrift.
Yeah, no, like
Yeah,
literally,
yeah.
like it
Yeah,
is
like
it is
one-
like
put
the
that for me as
evil
well.
omen of like,
Oh, so
oh,
you're
you're
both
doomed.
adrift.
Yeah, I also
We're
got.
both
I also
different.
rolled a 1.
Oh.
So,
But
Adrift.
so at least you guys will not be
Our
adrift
trash
together.
day.
That's
Our
right.
Be
trash
adrift
day
alone.
is adrift.
Yeah, Paz going away.
but I rolled a 4, which is 2 2s, which is a double decker.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're the only one who gets out alive.
So my question to you is, how seriously do you guys take tuning?
Pretty
I
serious.
think it depends on the person.
Yeah, probably.
I dig it.
Like, I feel like Nate's gonna take it pretty serious.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, Nate's
I
think I
probably gonna
would.
take it pretty seriously.
I can just see myself. It's like I roll that. As I'm rolling, because I've got the angel and the devil on my
Right,
shoulders, and as I'm rolling, the devil has just sort of run down my hand and is like,
Yeah!
"What are you doing? Don't do
He
that!
spikes your.
Don't do that!"
And the angel's just like, maybe if I make it 2 of the same?
Maybe
Yeah,
if
yeah.
I make it a pair.
Oh,
Whatever
all
you make
right.
decisions.
So
Sorry.
that brings us to the end of Era 1
Yeah.
in our language formation. So far, what do you guys think?
I like
It's
it.
just
Yeah,
really
it's a lot of
interesting.
fun.
It's fun.
Yeah, it's really interesting.
Excellent.
I have a hard time like getting into something, but this is very easy to get
Awesome.
into. So
Awesome. I figured that once we kind of got into it, like
Yeah.
it's really confusing to have to explain.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I really love the idea,
Mhm.
and it seems to be playing out well.
Well, I mean, we've all kind of committed to the silly, which is
Yeah.
awesome.
We
Yeah.
committed to our bit.
We
Yeah.
did
Yeah.
commit to our
Definitely think that
bit,
you have to
indeed.
commit to the tone
Oh,
if you're
we do,
going for
absolutely.
the tone. That's
Yeah.
this is I am pleased with how this is
Yeah.
going.
Good. Yep.
It's
Yep.
running along, but I like it.
That's
Yes,
okay.
that is okay.
Gives us another thing to do when
take us out.
when kids
Yep.
get
So we are a little bit long. This one ran long, but I think we all had a lot of good laughs,
Yeah.
good time with it. We will pick this up in Era 2 and 3 down the road. I don't know if we want to do it next week because we will be short Kyrie.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, that's true.
We'll
I mean, you
figure
could
it out.
probably do it
But
without
we'll
me.
figure
You
it out.
could
We'll
probably
pick
do
it up
without
and
me
we'll show you guys.
if you wanted.
We will
Uh,
keep a watch of the Discord.
Keep
we
a
will
watch
let
on
you
the
know.
Discord.
Yeah.
We'll let you guys know what the plan is. We do plan to do something next week. We will not be back to the main campaign next week,
Just
most likely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just because we're not real sure yet what the schedule's looking like with Stephen and Nat. But we will let you guys know via the Discord. So be sure, if you haven't already, go check that out, sign up, keep tabs on that. We do also put all of our video content up on YouTube, so you can go back and watch what we've done here tonight. You can go back and watch the main campaign. At this point, the Valley campaign is now our longest running campaign, so you've got a lot of content
Yep.
to watch there to catch up on. But you can go check that out. If you're new over there and you haven't already, do hit the like and subscribe. Ring the bell icon. You'll always know when we put new content up on YouTube. That's it, I think, for us for tonight. So thanks for joining us, and remember,
Grab your bats and grab your balls.
and if all you have is a hammer, everything looks like a glass house.
Good night.
Good night.